Hola.
Alive.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we're in port. That's why there's so many boats.
What? Yeah, I just. So this is a standard. You guys are. Last time I was just like, ignore this other boat, and we scribbled through it. So like, I found just an open water map, and I've split it up. So here is all the different layers of the boat, so that
Oh, nice.
essentially when you guys are in open water, not in conflict, you can, you'll be on this map so that you can kind of like have, if you want to just be like, I'm going downstairs, then you can just drag yourself to the other map and put yourself where you're going to be. Instead of us having to switch maps and have some people on one map and other people on the other map, and that way the stream can also see the whole thing. So I felt like that would be a better way to go about it.
Man, our bilge is a mess.
Yeah.
Aren't they always?
We gotta do something about that.
Install some new crew quarters.
In the bilge? I don't know about
Man,
that.
you can remodel anything, right?
I guess. They're prone to take on water. But yeah, so does anybody want to recap what happened last time?
I'm gonna get my notes up as they're loading. Alright, these are probably garbage, but here we go. Pirate don't give no shit. Tyrion can't grab a tiny gnome. Elitist almost gets blown off the boat. We kill them. We find large chest, has 20 platinum, so I definitely kind of yada yada the whole fight.
Yeah.
We find a large chest, has 20 platinum, 330 gold pieces of 330 gold worth of fine clothing and jewelry. 5 small footlockers with 35 silver, 20 copper, letters to lassies and lads of dirty limericks, and a peculiar ring, silver with blue gems and a wave pattern. It's a waterwalk ring. Evil deck mage had a quarterstaff. Boat has sausages and food, casks of ale, and other foodies. Great notes, Jared. Krell finds a hidden panel. We can't unlock it. Ships on the horizon. We get out of Dodge, even though we can't find the key to open it. And Robin's, I said key breaks, but I think this meant thieves' tools.
Yeah.
He rolled a nat 1, so yeah.
Thieves' tools break. And then my final and best note of the evening, we debate about the plan of entering the dock for an hour.
It's true. You guys did talk about it for like an hour. So yeah, essentially, there was the one hobgoblin that you guys had a very hard time taking down.
At AC, man.
Yeah, just you guys just kept missing each other for a long time. But yeah, essentially, to go over kind of the nuance of what was said last time. What's her name? I don't remember the deck wizard's name. Punketta. Had mentioned that she was a little bit nervous about going into town because they are part of the Sea Princes, and the Sea Princes used to raid Saltmarsh before the king kind of took interest in the town. So she doesn't know if she would be noticed or if any of them would be noticed, but in the chance that they would, she was kind of worried about like, hey, I just kind of met you guys. I did help you fight off these other pirates. Are you gonna vouch for us, or are you gonna like throw us under the bus and give us away to the authorities, kind of thing? She just wasn't sure on your guys's motives there. So you guys kind of discussed on if you wanted to just not go back to town and head out somewhere else, or if you wanted to just dock. Was a decision made?
I think you kind of told us that we rolled up to.
I was saying that you guys
Sure.
were very, very close to the docks by the time you were done talking about it. Like by the time we ended stream, I was like, you guys are like real close to. So if you're gonna pull out, you need to do it like now, or you're gonna dock within the next like 10 minutes.
All right, quick guys, what do we think? I think that there won't be an issue as long as they don't start announcing that they are ex sea pirates. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
it'll be an issue unless we bring attention to it. That's my personal thought on it. I think we can get away with, just not talking about it at all.
Hey, Punketta?
Aren't you guys smugglers?
Punketta? Are you there?
I think she is on the opposite side of the boat as you. You guys all went into actually,
okay.
so let me bring you guys down here. You guys all went down underneath. So you didn't, huh? I thought that you guys had gone into the captain's quarters, but now that I'm looking at the map, you're definitely like in the lizard's quarters. So I think you meant to go into the captain's quarters, which are over here.
Oh, yeah. I think our ship flipped. I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
Because I remember the kitchen was over on this side of the ship before.
when the original map, yes. When you guys had first found the ship, yeah, it was facing the other direction. But in the last map,
And now it's
where
over
you guys
here.
were in the fight, was it was facing this direction.
Oh,
So
okay.
it just kind of got flipped around, and we were only looking at the top of the ship at that point, so I kind of forgot. But yeah, you guys went, except Pock. I think Pock was like making bone weapons out of one of the dead sailors.
No, Pac went into the room and talked.
Are you
but
not
he
hearing the
left.
sweet ocean sounds? Because there's definitely ocean sounds playing.
I heard ocean sounds.
Totally have the ocean sounds.
Yeah, we have splishy splashes.
Okay.
Nice, calm, relaxing ocean sounds as I whittle these bones.
Makes me want to go pee.
But yeah, so you guys are in the captain's quarters kind of talking about what you guys want to do. I think you guys had decided essentially that you just need to talk to the crew and also the lizard folk about like what their deal is. And Pac is up there kind of like hanging out with them, having a snack. And that's kind of where we're at. What?
Can we go and ask the lizard people their stuff? I mean, I think Pac was in that room to have that conversation. So
Yeah, and
Not
at
there.
the end he left, but then we ended stream.
and I go up to Pac and I'm like, Pac, this stuff. Will you talk to the lizard people for us, since they're your people, sort of? I mean, your kind.
Stuff. Are the lizard people up here still?
There, yeah, you're up on the top deck with them. I can't. You're like I can't hear you at all. Still can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Did my Discord
No.
freeze?
No,
now I can.
for some reason I can
My-
hear you now, but I couldn't hear what
Okay.
you were saying before that.
I may switch to my other laptop because the Discord keeps freezing on this one. But Pac would like to go up to the lizard folk and ask them where is their tribe at? Is the ship going to their tribe? Or was the ship?
That was good.
Well, yeah. We're like, I don't know, like that way. And he like points off to the west of Saltmarsh. Like, somewhere over there. Not that far.
Was the ship going to your tribe?
Yeah, we were sent to like make sure, you know, the goods were legit and to, you know, make sure they came back.
Pock gives them like a nod. You're like, all right, so you need to go north. Or west, east.
West. Let me look at my other map to make sure that I'm not lying to you.
Thought it was, well, technically I guess it was north.
Well, the way that they like have this map oriented is just really jank because, yeah, it is west. North is oriented east on the map, which is weird. But yes, it is west of Saltmarsh.
Pock gives them a nod and like, I'll be back. And then he's gonna go back to the captain quarters
Okay.
and tell them they were supposed to go west with the ship. It was their things in the back.
So the hidden stuff and these arms and goods belong to them. I mean, maybe I'll just come with you, Max, and we can chat and talk. Because we need, I think, to find out if what the purpose of these weapons were. Then these 10 long swords, 10 morning stars, 10 shields, and 20 javelins.
Glad that you wrote all that down.
I am keeping notes of what the boat contains, and I have now, because we got a treasure chest in the last one, I'm keeping a cruise loot chest list of all the stuff we've got, so that we don't have to worry about, at the moment, at least divvying it out between people and be like, you get 20 platinum, you get whatever. We could do that whenever, but in the meantime, I've got a list.
I will accompany the two of you in case there's trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, they speak common, right? We're speaking common to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't like the sea guy where we need to translate through.
No,
through
he
through
specifically.
Krell.
Yeah, it specifically says that he does not understand common at all.
Right. All right. So, lizard people. I don't know if you've heard us speaking with the rest of the crew.
We should probably go
About-
to where they are to address them.
Sure.
Just yell from through the floor.
People, roar! So, what are your names?
I mean, we
I've
told you what
forgotten.
our name was.
Did they know already? Okay. Then did I have their names written down in my notes somewhere?
It's Chis, Yix, and Taru.
Chicks, Rix, Taru. I think that was close. So I don't know if you've heard us speaking with the rest of the crew. You know, we're all kind of a working crew together. But it sounds like you were simply passengers moving along with some of the goods to an area. I think we've found the goods that that were to be delivered with you. Some weapons. We're kind of curious if first off, if you have any interest in joining our crew and accepting the same deal that we've given the rest of the crew. And because I don't think we've talked to them about that, so that's why I'm saying this. If we have, then shut me up. And also, we're interested in this letter that we started about, and what these weapons and goods were for. So, what your purpose might have been here.
Well,
Don't let me talk.
we're not, can't really join your crew. You all seem nice, but, we've kind of got our own, problems back at the clan. We've been, working with these guys to acquire weapons, for war, essentially.
Who are you at war with?
You ever heard of the, how do you say that? The Sahaugen? They're like fish people. They ran us out of our homes. We've taken up refuge in an old abandoned lizard folk lair, and we're trying to gear up to go take our homes back.
1 second, please. And then
Yep.
Letus is going to take a step back and confer with Pock and say, "Do you know anything of these fish people?"
Yeah, we found one of them tied up under
Pock's
deck,
gonna.
and he also helped us fight the other pirates, just like these guys did. So this is awkward, right?
Okay, I'm going to go talk. Shit, we need a translator to talk.
Am I there?
You're gonna go talk shit.
I think you and a Robin are over
No,
in
I'm
those-
not there. Okay.
But I would like it if you were. Did you join
Well,
us?
come invite me. Come invite me.
I
Did
think
you-
it was an open invitation from the captain's
All
quarters to
right.
come, so maybe you came out.
I'm
with us.
slowly meandering.
I needed a nap. I was drunk for half that fight.
Dag nabbit a ramen.
So
My wordsmith, where you at?
as Krull comes up, I'm going to stop him and explain the situation. So, lizard men are fighting fish people. They said the fish people ran them out of their lair. Let's go see
Which kind of fish people?
that guy over there. Let's
Sea
go.
elf types.
Let's go talk to him.
Sea elf types?
Should we get the story from that guy who was a captive? He's a fish person, but I can't.
He's
talk to him.
a sea elf. He's not really a fish person.
You say potato, and I'm a racist. Let's go talk to him.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
It was a joke.
I pick Letus up and throw him off the deck.
It was a joke because I keep calling him a fish person accidentally. He looks like a fish.
He's over my head, and he's like, "It was a joke." I was like, "It's a bad joke," and I set him down.
Okay, are you guys going to go over and talk to why is it
So many
what's
names.
happening here?
Oceanus?
The
I got a bowl.
sea
Yeah,
elf.
Yeah, are you guys gonna go talk to him?
I think it would be prudent, but I can't speak to him myself.
Yeah, if they go that way, I'm gonna ask the lizard folk to tell me a little bit more about what happened about them running out of their home. Was this a camp that they had, successfully, conquered, and then they were run out of it, or was this their ancestral home that they lived in for some time? I'm curious about the background.
They kind of look to each other and then, look back at you, and they're like, well, "No, I mean, we just live there our whole lives. I don't know why these things came in and just attacked us. I mean, I know that we look scary and we do like battle, but most of the time we're just kind of like trying to fend for our clan and make sure that our clan's doing good. We don't really go out looking for war all that much."
What kind of fish people were these? Could you describe them for me?
I think he actually said sea elves
I wasn't there at the
a
time.
second ago. That's why I whispered it to you. He means the sea elves.
No, the Sahaugen are like
Oh,
weird fish
Yeah, they're
monster
Sahaugen.
things.
they're different. They're not sea elves. The Sahaugen
That guy
is something
over there
completely
is a
different.
sea elf. That's not. They don't look like that guy.
Well, now I feel dumb. But thank you for correcting me. I always appreciate learning when I'm wrong. And
What
Just
is
assume that
What
all
an organic exchange.
aquatic people are the same.
I'll be
Yeah, I get this a lot.
I'll be honest. I grew up around lion around oh crap, I'm not lion folk, but I around Leonin.
No, we aren't really sure on what their intention was or why they did it, but they came in and just started attacking us and drove us out. We managed to, save our priestess and a lot of the folk there, and we were able to find an old abandoned lair that didn't have anybody in it, not too far from Salt Marsh, and yeah, we've just been holding out there, trying to find ways to arm ourselves so that we can take our home back.
DM, how do you spell this sanguine thing? Because I've destroyed the spelling
It's-
in my notes.
Sahuagin, and I'll post it in.
Sahuagin.
Yeah.
Sahuagin. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a little bit about them. I know they're typically pretty evil critters. Like to come up and raid on folk.
Yeah. I would say
There
you
it is.
probably know a bit about them.
Now I've got the sweet water sounds.
Huh.
Ah, sea breeze. So refreshing. Well, so Rick's and Taru. I just destroyed their names. Tyrion's an idiot, so we're gonna
That's part of your character.
right. You know, I assume then that you paid for these, these weapons and such, and in order to go back and defend your home. I don't think we want to take this from you.
Yeah.
But we are headed in a different direction. So perhaps once we deliver the return the goods that we need to, we can come back and if we're available, help you with this mission after some discussion with my fellow captains.
Where are you guys? Where are you headed?
Well, right now we're going to Saltmarsh, I think, for sure.
Okay. I mean, we'll just hang out on the boat, I guess.
Yeah, that would be great.
Just don't be gone for like days, I suppose.
No, certainly not. We'll be heading right back here after we get to port, deliver these goods, and get paid for our good deeds and our bad ones.
All right.
So, I think I saw just kind of talking to the rest of the other crew in a lower tones, not shouting of anything. So, does this change or affect anything about when we come into port? I don't think it does much, but I think it might change what we do in the future.
The extra weapons that were supposed to go to their tribe, we're still taking it to them to help fight off the Sahuagin. The Sahuagin? Sahuagin.
I believe that would be prudent.
Yeah, we should withhold those, at least.
Oh, certainly. I mean, we're only bringing them back there. The goods that we were hired to return, these mining goods that came from the king, and certainly none of our spoils from the rest of our adventures.
So these pirates are actually being
those.
helpful. I feel bad.
It's interesting that these smugglers are doing this. I mean, of course, we've learned that they're not all quite so bad.
Right. That other boat were full of assholes, though.
That is why they are dead.
Agree. Well, I feel like we're
It's going on into port, I suppose.
yeah.
And
I feel like
hey, Punketta,
doesn't
you
change
were
much.
you were worried about being noticed or something. Punketta, do you happen to have any wanted posters of yourself, or know of anybody here on the boat that has wanted posters?
Not that I know of, but I mean, my point in saying anything to you guys was not that I think that they're just going to immediately notice us. It was just that
Oh, right.
I wanted to just to make sure that we were on the same page. That you're not just going to walk up there and be like, "Hey, these are pirates from the Sea
Oh.
Princes," or if we
Oh,
get
heck
called
no.
out, that you guys are going to have our back and say that we helped you.
Yeah, you guys are downright heroes to us. You helped save us and bring us into port and rescue all this stolen goods. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah, Punketta, I think I think you and the rest of the crew have shown that that your allegiance doesn't lie to the committing crimes you're willing to, to work for what might be righteous, or at the very least money, and you have a chance at redeeming yourself here, and we certainly would stand up for you and the fact that you've stood up for us. You have my word as a proud Leonin paladin of Tyr.
And
Okay.
a turtle man. You have my word as turtle man.
That's comforting. We're about to pull into port, so I'm gonna go ahead and just. I mean, I don't know if I'm not the strongest. I'm not really gonna be able to help you bring anything out, but these boys around here will help you, and
That's fine. Maybe help keep a record of the goods in the ship if you could, help us keep track of things coming in and out from the hold here. And you're a smuggling ship, right? I mean, like you all have some general sense of not being obvious about.
not sticking out. Yeah, we're pretty good at that. We just
Does,
never want
does
to
he
take it.
wink when he does this?
Not.
With both eyes.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. I'd rather not see the gallows. So,
I agree, and I don't feel like you should.
So she's gonna go down and head into her chambers. She might come back out. She'll probably come back out. You guys asked her to kind of keep track of what's coming off the ship. So, yeah, you guys. The lizard folk, since they said they were just gonna like hang out on the boat, they are going to head down into their quarters. Now stop. And we are going to switch on over to my great map that I made.
Oh yeah.
Great grandfather.
Hey, Krell, how long does this good berry last?
It lasts 24 hours, upon which it dissipates into magical ether.
Oh no, I don't have a good berry anymore.
I made some at the beginning of the day. You still have it.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll make sure that I make a fresh batch of good berries every day. Those always come in useful.
Oh wait, that and that.
So I basically always have -1 first level spell slot.
You guys pull up to a dock. You do see that there's a guy who's kind of on the shore who runs up to your boat and he's just kind of like, throw me a rope. He's gonna
Just
try
throw
to
him a
like
coil of loose rope.
gonna try to like tie
We're
you
new at
off
this.
as you guys. Luckily, your crew isn't new at this. They've slowed down to a crawl pretty much, and one of them throws him a rope that he ties off to
nice.
like a tie on the dock, so it kind of stops you there. The other one drops an anchor down so that your boat doesn't go everywhere, and they come down and pull out the gangplank, which I am not going to draw, but if somebody wants to, they can. You see that Punketta does come back out. She's kind of got she's got a little clipboard. Presumably, it's got a little bit of blood on it. It's probably the previous first mate's clipboard, and she's got a little quill that she's kind of like marking things down as these dudes kind of go down below deck and they start bringing stuff up and start piling it up onto the
Deckman,
dock.
before you leave, we'll need a few porters to carry some goods and perhaps a cart to bring it on into town. Would you be able to help us with such? Before he runs away.
I don't
Wait, was
know.
that this guy?
Yeah, he's just standing there.
Cart,
Yeah,
cart and some porters. Porters, guys who
yeah.
can carry
And
stuff.
we need some
essentially.
chocobo
Cartsmen.
porters. Yeah, certainly. He like runs off, and I think I have some carts. And hang on, let me search all of my assets.
That's okay. I can imagine. I could live in the theater of the mind.
No. will
Yes.
Dang it. Dang it.
Unacceptable.
Dang it.
It's a
Dang
big
it.
cart. Look at this big ass cart.
Yeah, it's great. We'll need it.
Card be thick.
What is that thing? Interesting. Yeah, so he brings over a pretty I guess he's, do you need more than that, or like what how much do you need?
I believe that should do for a bit now. All right, guys, bring the group together real fast. So I think I know everything that we want to bring up to the town hall.
Good, because I don't.
Great. Just verify with me, or totally change my mind. So I believe we're going to bring the crates of mining goods.
Right. That sounds appropriate.
For sure. There were some from when we originally found this boat, some other barrels and crates. I'm not sure if that was just goods and like food for the crew, but I think that we would leave probably if that was just like grain and stuff. But there was stacks of bolts of cloth. So that was probably things that they had pirated or come from somewhere, or were maybe that was goods they were transferring. But I don't know that we have much need for that. I think that would lend to our, we found a lot of your goods, and what do you guys think about bringing the casks of ale, or should we keep that? Obviously, I think we're leaving the swords, morning stars, shields, and javelins from the lizard folks.
Yeah, the stuff bound for the lizard folk to help defend themselves from the sausages, Sahuagin.
Yeah, the sausages.
Yeah.
I
Fish
think
sticks.
we should leave the
Keep the ale.
Yeah, keep the ale, keep the crew happy. Consider it a bonus.
It's
The crew's
morale
just like,
fuel.
yes, we like the metal guy.
Humans like ale.
All right, wonderful. But I do make an effort to bring our chest with us, as I do not believe that Robin and I trust them fully to not just leave before we're gone. So I'm bringing our loot chest
You
as
want me
our
to
as
fit it
our
in the
gift.
bag of holding?
Or in
Oh
the
yeah, yeah. If you could fit it in the bag of holding, you know what we
Alright then.
really need to do. We really need to find someone who can build a chest plate into Letus that he can open, and then it has like a bag of holding in the front of him.
Like Bender.
Yes, this is exactly what I'm thinking of, because that would be my dream if I
trying
was a Warforged.
the
Trying to like
technology, the
enchant him
mechanics
like
exist.
that.
The
I hope
Alright.
mechanics exist.
I hope at
but
some
not-
point he just is like we're doing a. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
The mechanics exist, but probably not before. At least, definitely not before level 5. Probably at close to level 9.
Right, I understand that, but if he at some point during a mission says "cheese it" to run, then I'll be really excited as well.
Cheese it, it's the fuzz.
Cheese it! It's the fuzz! Yes.
The fuzz.
I like this.
Elitist, do you see those guards over there?
I do.
When it's just us, you can call them the fuzz.
Fucking fuzz.
Perfect.
Fucking furries. Wait, what?
Yeah, with all of us here. All right,
Was-
great. Well, I think that. And did we? Now there was that one day where I, as a player to you guys, there was that one day where I was out and you guys played, and I think you brought the goods from the cove to the boat as well. So there was
We
some
did.
more of the king's goods. So obviously, I think we should bring that stuff as well.
But not the ale.
So we're basically
Yeah.
bringing the crates of mining goods that belong to the king, and the king's goods at the cove.
The stuff that is obviously what we were sent to get, but
Yep.
not anything else.
Yeah, we're keeping the morale juice.
Keeping morale juice. I mean, these people's risked their lives for us as we risk them for them. So you know, we're all a happy family.
As a Tyrion, I'll oversee
deserve-
this. You should go to the council.
All right, yeah. If you want to remain here, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, then maybe I can. Then we don't need to bring the loot chest, and we could leave that in the captain's quarters with Robin.
No, you should definitely take that with you because they can easily overpower me.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of them.
But I rescind my offer.
So is it not going into my bag?
Glad to see you trust us, young fella.
Hey, we're building trust here, friend. We're building trust.
It's a
And
progression.
this is how we do it. We don't turn you in for your crimes that you've time served by risking your lives. You don't try to steal the boat from us while we're gone. Obviously, then we'll have built more trust, and then we can continue from there. Fair?
Fair.
Fair. All right. Yeah, if we can fit that chest into the bag of holding, I would love to do that. Does
I
the
have-
chest from the other pirate ship fit in the bag of holding?
How big is the chest?
I'm asking the DM.
It would be like a standard like chest that you would have at the end of your bed kind of deal. So
By geometry, I would say
you could probably
it would fit into a bag of holding and fit about a third of it.
yeah, it
Bag
would
of
take up a
holding
lot.
is like a 3 foot by 3 foot.
Yeah, no, you could
I-
fit it in there. It's just going to take up a lot of the weight that the thing can carry.
It's a footlocker.
Then, yeah, I think let's squeeze this in there, and then we can bring that with us, so we're not just carrying it. I was just
Well-
going to carry it with these.
How much weight can a bag of holding hold? Because right now I got 4
500?
heads in my bag, some meat and some ale.
It can hold
Oh.
500 pounds.
Okay.
Let's take the heads out, and that way it's also we're also turning those in too. So don't need to put the heads in the bag anymore. They could
Do
be
you
on a
just
rope.
want
You're just gonna carry them in, like
through the town? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have
No,
a separate
I'll tell
sack
you.
for
I'll
that.
tell you what. Nobody's gonna fuck with us if we're carrying a sack full of heads.
I also don't want to be next to him when he's carrying a sack full of heads, so this is a fringe benefit.
There we go.
He gets like this sometimes.
Sack
All
full
right,
of
well-
heads.
You can take the lion out of the savannah, but
Can't take the sack full of heads away from the lion.
true. All right, so you guys are heading out, except for Robin is staying behind, right?
Believe so.
All right.
The
Yeah,
guy who speaks best is staying behind.
Actually, might
So-
have a higher persuasion. I'm a charisma-based character.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, paladins are Christmas based.
I'm just
Oh,
not
yeah,
that
yeah.
smart. I'm just not that smart.
So yeah,
I
you guys.
usually defer to Robin for the plan.
I
Sorry.
got some thinking points, just not a whole lot.
So I'm gonna have a Robin. I'm gonna move a Robin so that I can, and then she's also going to be up here. Are you all going then? Right.
All the rest of us,
Yes, I believe so.
I'm gonna just copy y'all.
Does Robin want anybody to stay with him so he's not overpowered?
I'll be fine.
Uh,
Ish.
oh yeah, you know what?
I feel like he could at least get off the boat if they
Does-
try to jump him. Like,
That's the plan.
yeah.
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 I'd like to check in with Oceanus to see what he wants to do. If he wants
you
to
were
stay on the boat, yeah, or just leave.
he's kind of a little bit mesmerized, like looking around at all the different people. He's like, I've never really seen like a town like this. Can I go with you?
Sure,
It's okay with me. Let me translate for you. He wants to know if he can go with us. Yeah, he said it's good.
Yeah, sure, friend.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and you guys, some porters run up, and your crew has finished filling your cart. So you guys kind of
Yeah,
take off.
crewmates bring the cart stuff down, and the porters can load it up, and then we take that on in our way.
Yep. Let's
Also,
go.
Robin, Mr. Talkie Man, you definitely should have. But I appreciate you guarding the ship, but like,
Actually, I want to stay on the ship with Robin.
You're gonna stay on the ship too.
Yeah, somebody else can carry the heads into town.
Oh yeah, the +7 to persuasion. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, that's fine. Yeah, I'm sure there's a sack that we can bring the bandits, pirates heads in and bring us with us. Oh my god, I hate splitting the party. You see Tyrion kind of like feel a little nervous about leaving some of the pride behind. He doesn't feel like he can.
I think we can
protect everyone.
I think we can trust the crew to our belongings here. Like they fought for us, they fought beside us.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. I put my faith in them.
So you're going with them now.
I'll
The crew is gonna go down. They're like, we're gonna go drink under deck.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
just don't get a
Enjoy
hangover. That's all.
Just be ready to leave later today. Don't be so hammered that we can't take the ship out to sea.
Big ocean. It's kind of hard to hit anything, but yeah, you got it. You got it, boss.
We appreciate you. Also, remember we got to have that ale for while we're out in the ocean, so don't drink it all.
I don't think I humanly can.
Yes. All right, great, cool. I'm very
So Robin
satisfied
is
with
going?
everyone coming with us and not.
Is Pock staying behind?
It's gonna stay because Robin is staying.
Okay, so
So
you're all
I
going.
shall carry the head.
So after some
Proudly.
discussion, we're all
All
going.
right. All right.
Whew.
Yes, the split in the group thing. Yeah.
I mean, I get the not splitting the group when you're in a dungeon, but if you're just going into town, I suppose.
Okay, well,
Mm.
yeah.
But
If the DM feels that way, I'm totally okay with it then.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was
you've
just
already
more
decided.
like,
Yeah.
okay,
I
let's
do
go.
like that
We're
+7
going.
persuasion if needed.
All right, so is it not giving you guys? Yeah, I haven't moved you over here yet. I know that, but just want to make sure it doesn't look like it's giving you guys dynamic lighting. I'm just gonna move you over there and see if you can see, because it's hard for me to tell what the fuck you can see. All right.
I can see some things. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the
Okay.
room.
Cool. All right. You guys enter into the town, the city council hall. The stuff, the porters have kind of taken the stuff around back to presumably be dropped off as you, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll come in and let them know you brought everything if you want to just head on inside." So you guys are in
Perfect.
the
Thank you.
yeah. So you guys are in the like main. I kind of described this last time, but it was a different image that I just kind of used an image. But there is so essentially, Chris, can you scroll up because no one can see anything? Please.
Oh, look, he came back to the computer.
um. Yeah. So
He's so
essentially,
distracted.
there's kind of this big central room where there are other people who are in here speaking, waiting for their turn to be seen by the city council to say what they want. And then you do know that there's like rooms off to the side, but
Some rooms
yeah.
that lead us has traversed off to in the past.
Yes.
When we come in, do we see it Owland, Alders, Gellin Primewater, or Copperlocks? And one other name that I need to get. I clearly have missed one town hall person's name.
You would know that they are through this center door. This is kind of like the waiting area that people come in to, if they have something that they want to bring up to the city council, they're just like told to wait in here, and they will eventually be called for. You do see that. Hang on. I need to get the token.
God, I want more lyrics to be sung right
wait.
after that.
I need to change the music too because you are no longer at the docks.
Oh, it's so peaceful though.
Well, oh, this is just the fishing village music. Okay, that's fine. I guess the docks one didn't loop for some reason. What if I do? I can't remember. I have all this music. Yeah, dude, it's so fun.
That's nice. I like it.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, let's go with that. Peaceful, wonderful time as you guys have come back. Switch back to this map.
And there's now more of us.
Huh?
And there's now more of us.
All right.
What do you mean?
We're less 1 CL, but we're plus 1 CL.
True. So you do see that after a moment, the dock hand that was out there comes in, and he's just like, right. So let me just let them know that you're here. I'm assuming
Yes,
I
let
didn't see
them
you guys-
know. Oh, sorry.
I didn't see you guys leave on a boat, but I definitely recognize you guys being what you guys are, except this turtle. And wasn't the elf?
Oh, was he not with us?
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys
no.
took me on the way out.
Yeah, we found him outside town.
Oh, wonderful.
No. I was at the bar. You guys met me at a bar, but
You guys
and then
met him
I
on the
followed
bar,
you
like,
guys.
So you were never here at the town hall with us.
I wasn't
Yeah.
at town hall. I don't
Gotcha.
think.
Gotcha.
No, he
might have
wasn't.
been.
No.
You guys
That's fine.
met him the morning after, as you guys were like leaving.
Yes. Yes, we made friends along the way, and sometimes that's what it's all about. But currently, this is about the 1,000 gold we earned for moving people from this potentially haunted house that used to be owned by an old alchemist.
Right. So let me go
And
get
I
that.
bring up the parchment stating the job that we brought from us with the council signatures.
You've been carrying that for several days.
Yes.
I am on this. When I'm a player, I am all about my notes.
So you see,
Good
he
note taker.
beckons you guys in, so you guys can come on in here and kind of situate yourself however you want. Oceanus is going to kind of chill in the. God damn it! Keeps selecting all of you. Fuck. Oceanus is kind of going to stand here in the back. He has no idea what the fuck anybody's saying, so he's just kind of like looking around, like,
I'll stay near him and I'll like whisper translate to him when he sounds like he wants to know, or when he seems like he wants to know something.
Why is Letus up in their face?
Which
Letus, come back here. Come back here.
which table has the most books on it?
They all have a lot of books.
I'm going to go peruse the books.
Letus is inappropriate.
You're gonna start
someone's
perusing
workspace.
through the books that Copperlocks is currently sitting there reading.
Moving me.
I'm not moving anybody.
Someone's moving me all over the place.
Fine, I'll
Weird.
just be back here.
I mean, you can go do that. She's just gonna ask you what the fuck you're doing.
I would like to read books.
Yeah.
Letus, it's inappropriate. That's
I mean,
someone's personal space.
you can't just come up here and read my books.
Why not?
Robin, do you want me or shall I take the lead?
Latest, you can submit a formal request after we finish our business.
Thank you.
I'm currently busy. Please back the fuck off.
Robin, would you like to take this or would you like me to take the lead?
I am.
Read his body language. But I can't see him on a camera, so I can't read his body language as a player.
He would nod
Yes.
at that second one.
Great.
Is it the first one? Or...
You see that Ada is just kind of like, I'm presuming that you guys have returned with the goods?
We have, dear town
Deckhand said.
dear town council. We've found. We went to the supposedly haunted house. Found that not only was there no ghosts, but there were several vagabonds who had been attempting to scare people away from the area. Upon engaging in combat with them as they attempted to murder us, we found some of the king's goods, mining goods and other things that we've brought with us to bring back to the council, and also to claim our reward for a job well done. And I would say, a job well done on behalf of all my compatriots.
Well,
Thank you.
certainly good to know that the mine wasn't haunted, and she kind of looks around to the other council folks, as some of them, some of them thought that it could have been haunted, some of them didn't believe it.
There were a few animated skeletons. I don't know if that counts as a haunting or not, but
Oh, you see that Copperlocks points at Ada, and she's like, see? Definitely haunted.
okay, that means haunted.
Well, I'm just glad that you guys took care of the skeletons then as well.
Oh yeah, we smashed them.
Okay.
There were varmints in the bush. They bit my hand.
You looked at. Well, you're made out of metal. I think you're probably all right, right?
And wood, Yeah, there's some giant weasels in the bush. You just don't be poking in the bush. You'll be fine. That's just their home.
They found my
A
fleshy
lot of
bits.
spiders, however.
Well, you see that Gellin Primewater he like looks across to the deckhand and he's like, deckhand, and you said that they brought back in what was all brought in? It's kind of asking as a whole what all you guys are bringing forth.
If the deckhand doesn't read them off the goods, it'll be like we are restoring some of the king's mining goods, as well as whatever we found in the cove, underneath the house. I don't know what that was.
There's a bunch of weapons and stuff.
We
And
don't
as
talk
well
about
as in the cove.
Yeah, there was a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah,
weapons
that.
in the cove.
Yeah,
There was
in
a
the,
bunch of weapons and armor in the cove that you guys.
I don't know
brought
if that
back.
was bound for the lizard
Objection
folk or
withdrawn.
not.
Yeah,
No.
as well as
Probably
some
not.
armor and weapons we found in the cove, and I believe we've also brought some evidence of some of the captains of this gang. I think perhaps someone named Sanbalay and Puck. I believe you have some of this. Perhaps you can identify them from their remains.
Oh, did you really?
Puck
Alright.
holds up the heads. They're all kind of like tied together, and he points at the Sambalay head with a claw.
You see that Gellin looks disgusted. The person sitting next to him, Eliander, he doesn't really seem phased. He looks like probably a pretty battle-hardened man. Ada is also pretty disgusted. The young man sitting next to her, Anders, he's just fucking laughing, like, and Manistrad is just kind of like, just like puts her hand in her like. I mean, damn. All right.
Is Copperlocks here? The dwarven lady?
Yeah, she's on the right hand side.
she's the one who
Oh.
yelled at me for getting into her books.
She's
Yeah,
kind
how
of.
does-
I've given her like a kind of like a gravelly. She's like, get away from my books.
Okay. She seemed.
She just kind of puts her hand in her face in her hand. She's just like, what the fuck?
Well, we didn't know a better way to bring you evidence of these men and who seem to be leaders of them. Perhaps you can identify them or cast Speak with Dead spells to learn more about their nefarious doings.
Okay,
You
Puck,
see-
you convinced them. Put it away. Put it
Yeah,
away.
you see, Anders, he like tries to, quiets himself from laughing, and he's just like, well, he's certainly dead. Does anybody know anybody who can cast Speak with Dead? I don't know of anybody. Perhaps
Any churches in town?
somebody in so there may be somebody within the king's men that the king might have a mage or something we could get. I don't know how we're gonna. I don't know how long that would take before we could get somebody here to do that. Would the head rot first? I don't know. Should we put it in salt?
Pickle the
believe-
heads.
I believe tar is your best bet. I don't know why I know
I
this.
don't- Why would you?
I've watched
okay,
too many.
well,
I've watched too many movies.
interesting. Well, yes, we appreciate you bringing back the mining gear, and I don't know of weapons, though they, if you brought them back, they were most certainly stolen. So, probably stolen from the king's guards and stuff. We are easily or happily willing to pay you 1,000 gold, as well as I believe there may have been some other things other than the mining gear. I can't remember. I'm sorry. What all did you guys say that you were bringing? You said the mining gear and just the weapons and stuff that you found inside the cove.
The stuff in the cove, the mining gear we found on the boat.
Yeah, and that's it.
Okay.
And then the heads.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So yeah,
it was proof that we've taken care of these ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah,
those were their immediate concerns.
right. Yes. So they you see that one of them kind of goes off. Gellin goes off into this room, and as you guys are talking, after a while, he comes back out and hands you guys a bag of 1,000 gold. And thank you very much.
Can I, when he goes to hand me the bag, can I like grab his hand in a handshake? In a firm handshake?
How firm are we
Yes.
talking
Are you trying to intimidate him?
No, I just want. Well, so I want to grab his hand in a firm handshake, kind of look him straight in the eye, and be like, "Thank you, thank you."
You're very welcome. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. And he kind of backs up a little skittish.
I was unnecessarily assertive.
You do see that.
So, okay.
I cast message too.
Oh,
No.
I just like
you
the
see that
phrase unnecessarily assertive, that's all.
All right.
Yeah. You see that they all kind of turn to each other and then they look back to you and they're like, well, Ada's like, we are very happy that you were able to take care of this. Perhaps you would be willing to look into another matter for us. And then after that, you see Elander kind of pipe up and he goes, yes, there's word that a group of lizard folk not too far from here have been seen with weapons and armor, and we aren't sure on their intentions. We would like you to go and see what they want, what they're doing this for. Are they preparing to attack us? What is happening?
I'm
Krell's
sorry.
just making Krell's just making a bunch of faces.
I am in the process of. I was like trying to take some notes on the stuff that happened, like up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
But what are they asking us to do?
They
They're
want
asking-
us to find out the intentions of the lizard folk to the west.
The ones
Oh.
that we're gonna... It kind of gives us a good reason to go help them anyways.
How convenient that that's the next task. That we could
That
receive.
sounds like a good job for us. Right
I am-
up our alley.
So,
We're all really good swimmers, in case you didn't know.
Oh, I float real good. I'm so buoyant.
Yeah. Anders is kind of like looking at you guys like, you guys know anything about this already?
Yeah, we are goofing around as players. I think at that point.
Yes. At that point,
not in character.
we were catching up.
so-
Jared.
All right, so but yeah,
So,
catching me up as to what I said. They are requesting that they've heard about lizard folk getting arms and armors, and they want us to learn more about what's happening there. That's pretty much what they just said.
Uh-huh.
And their intentions of seeing if they're going to attack the city.
so
Yeah, they don't know what their intentions. So essentially, like lizard folk are not seen as, like they do come into town every once in a while and they do trade with other people. They aren't, so they know that they exist within these areas. They just aren't really sure on why they are amassing arms. And so they're like, yeah, I mean, if they're gonna attack us, we need to know. So,
Certainly, I imagine this being a well-paying job.
Leadus would like to extend his hand across the table at this man sitting here and say thank you very much and try to shake his hand as well.
What? Oh, you're welcome. Gellin reaches out and shakes your hand.
Oh, good.
Rather odd. He leans over and says to the other,
He's a bit of a wild card. Please don't mind him. He only woke up just a few days ago. He's going through a bit of a monkey see, monkey do phase.
He's a well-intentioned toddler with
Yeah.
a lot of power.
Yes, strong warrior, and we appreciate him very much. But also, he's yet to learn a bit of etiquette
and a
about,
mighty love for
situations
reading.
such as this. If you have any books on etiquette, I'm sure he would love to read them.
Absolutely, yeah.
It would help us collectively as a group of adventurers.
I'd like to step forward and cut him off at this point.
Okay.
I step back.
Our consensus seems to be that we would be glad to look into the sightings of militant lizard folk to the west, and we will report back when we have more definite information.
Okay. I am trying to find where it says. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Ada, thanks you, and says, well, if you can figure out what's going on, and if you do find that they are a threat, and you are able to either stop it or at least bring us back that information so that we may prepare, we are willing to pay you 1,500 gold. And I think, hang on. Pretty sure I read something about something here,
Oh no,
but I don't.
that's ominous.
No, it's nothing bad.
As a player, that's ominous of how much did you have to read about this briefing.
Well, I know it's an interaction with like story characters. It's probably like 20 paragraphs that are like,
Yeah.
oh, and if you say something kind of iffy to X, then Y perks up, and yeah, it's.
And then X gone, give it to you.
Yeah, I love it.
Roll for initiative. Suddenly a dozen guards came in because you just made an act of aggression against the council.
Would you like more heads for your collection this time?
Okay, no, it's
I
yeah.
believe that's unnecessary, Liz. Thank you. We have got to go to a library and find him an etiquette book.
I mean, the first step to that is out of this room, so.
We do
You
have a
know-
library down the hall, and I believe there are books on etiquette there if you would like to take one.
Thank you.
Does
I
our boy
feel-
have a library card?
It's not necessary.
Okay. I think you
guys
should
have-
have one regardless.
You guys have done enough for us. You do see that as you guys are kind of finishing up this conversation, you do see that Ada
Lovelace.
kind of like looks over at you and goes, "Oh, and there was a I don't know if you had anything to do with this, but there was a woman who was beat up and tied up and kind of left at the jailhouse outside with a note on it saying that she was part of this crew that you guys found, or I'm kind of just putting two and two together, but she was like some sort of smuggling pirate crew. How did she get here? What was that? You guys that did that? I don't understand.
Huh.
More or less.
It may have been one of our one of the friends we made along the way. I can't
It was
quite.
Batman.
I can't. Hold on. I totally have. I can't quite remember the name. Was it Pearl? Our seal friend may have dropped off one of them.
All right. Well, I guess we will continue to question her and see what else we can find out. She clearly seems to have been part of the Sea Princes, and this is pretty valuable to us. That we can definitely gain a lot of information on what's going on with them. So, yeah, thank you.
I mean, I know I'm talking to people, but I don't think we're saying anything
Yes.
because we know there's situations happening here amongst these people. We're trying to keep our tongues tied a little bit.
Jared, just let them finish.
Blah blah
Right.
blah.
So yeah, you guys go through this exchange. You get your money. You have been given a new quest to figure out what's going on with these lizard folk, and either report back what's going on or stop it if you can, or even if you can't, just at least get back and tell them so that they can prepare for a lizard folk attack if that is in fact the case of what's going on. And yeah, what else would you like to do?
I would like to
Leave.
go just briefly head up to the dwarf lady. What's her name?
Copperlocks?
Copperlocks there, and say, "Is there, milady? Is there nothing I could do for you that might require a stronger hand rather than this pussyfooting intel kind of mission?"
Are you trying to
He
roll?
He was totally taken by her strength earlier, so he is still, and he's just trying to make
God.
friends.
Hey,
If
Roll-
there's anything he can do for her,
roll
roll
to seduce.
charisma.
pure charisma.
Did you know that I have a raspy tongue?
It is not great. It is 10.
She she kind of looks up at you and goes, "Nothing in particular."
Fine. But if you do, be sure to let Tyrion of the Tenno know.
I'll do that. I'll let you know.
Gives a little bit of a bow, and he heads out with the rest of the party.
Good job on your last job, Tiger.
Thank you. It's I appreciate that. And he heads on out.
Before Pock leaves the room, he holds up the heads and like, "Do you want these?"
Oh heavens, no.
Wait, I thought somebody maybe they could speak with the dead on a.
Oh yeah, Anders
and a king's-
Anders is like, just leave the bag on the floor. Deckhand, can you take these somewhere? We'll call a wizard or something. We'll see if the king has anyone here that may know of these magics.
Pock just drops the bag on the floor and heads out.
Just thud. Blood splatters as it hits the ground. Oh,
They're not
God.
bleeding anymore. They've been dry.
I
for
mean, there's
a while.
probably some blood in there.
I
Pod
Probably
probably
some
sucked
oozy
all the
bits.
blood from it.
don't want that
It's-
detail verified. I just want to go.
You just hear squelching.
Come on, Letus, let's get you some books.
So yeah, you guys are able to head out there. Letus does know that there is a library to your guys' immediate left. If you guys want to go over there and find a book on etiquette.
You know, if you give him a book on etiquette, he is just going to be so pushy with etiquette with all of us. And I am here for it.
Yeah, let me see. What can you see right now? So you know that the door right in front of you is where the library is.
This one?
Yes. So you should. Yeah, there you go.
It's a very small library.
Well, you know what? I made this map by hand, and it was hard to do.
Oh, well, it's an
It's a
amazing. It's an
librariette.
amazing library.
Thank you.
The grandest, most vast library in the land.
A great place for a private meeting.
Yeah. So you guys
Yes,
are.
doors.
Yeah. If you were to look through the bookshelves there, you
Is
would
there-
be able to find a
is
book
there-
on etiquette,
Is there one titled "Personal Space"?
personal boundaries, and how to adhere to them. No, you do find a book on etiquette. There's some on just kind of like
I
reading social situations, stuff like that.
go to the shelf,
there's-
2 shelves pull down, then grab a
the-
book and hand it to Tyrion.
Personal Space Invader. That was it's the title of a children's book that I just looked up on the internet.
Yeah,
Mm,
pretty good name.
that's is like
But yeah, might be helpful for our dealings, future dealings with the noble class and city councils and town leaders and things that we may encounter in the future.
I go to the same shelf, pull out a book at random, and say, "Look, Tyrion, there's something on dwarven courtship rituals."
I pick up the book and ask if I could bring this with me.
It is actually just several laws passed by the council several years ago. It is a record that of no interest to you or anyone else.
No.
You have been fooled by your rogue.
However, I will say your mighty mane is a good dwarven beard analog.
All right. So, what book did you
Yeah.
guys find for me?
There was a book that is on kind of like social etiquette and like being able to like like read the room and being able to kind of assess body language. With I
Perfect.
don't know the name.
That's all right. I just put in a book about social etiquette and assessing situations.
The gentleman's book and manual of politeness.
Yes, that's a good name. All right, so you guys are able to find that. Letus, with his crazy reading laser, is able to read through this book very quickly, and now has uploaded social etiquette to his
.pdf.
memory cortex.
.pdf. I love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, I guess I'm
This is
leaving.
great.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time out, Letus. I appreciate you as a team member.
And I appreciate you as a leader. Thank you very much for all of your hard work.
No problem.
Paying dividends already.
I'm
It's
gonna
all
scoot.
it's all a Robin.
I'm gonna scoot away from all this appreciating going on.
Yeah, great. All right, awesome. Guys, as we're in the lobby, we have done some adventuring. We have risked our lives and we have gained quite the bounty. Shall we enjoy the rewards of our deeds? Shopping
I-
spree.
I don't know. I haven't actually gone shopping before. Not at least not in a big town like this.
What if you could afford all of the herbs and spices that you'd ever dreamed of? Every one that you've seen on the shelf.
I already got it. My little magical pouch. I got
Okay.
all the herbs and spices I need.
What about the finest, freshest fish and vegetables, meats and main courses that you could imagine?
I suppose I can swing for that, yeah.
And Hawk, what if we could prepare a package of food and supplies to send back to your home village? Wouldn't
I don't
that
know
be
where that's at.
well?
But I like food.
Well, yeah. Then maybe we'll stash some gold aside to prep for that when that occurs. And Elitist, what if we found books to purchase for you on topics of your greatest, your most potent interests?
I don't know what those are, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, Robin, none of them know how to enjoy their spoils. I think we need to go
I have some
cavern
ideas.
hopping.
I will
I,
remind you, Captain, co-captain, 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 and co-captain, that we
Co-captain.
did leave our wonderful crew on the ship, and we already have a new mission that may help some of them out on deck.
Yes, let us have a meeting as the Hydra captain. Shivers a little bit saying that phrase again. And
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look up
plan the day.
other mythical beasts, multi-headed mythical beasts right now.
Cerberus.
No dog metaphors.
The Super Etten.
Yeah, then let's get while the Etton's good.
Is Oceanus with us?
Let's get hold of
yes,
that. It's good.
Oh, sorry. He is with you. He just doesn't understand anything you're talking about.
Oh, I
right.
translate for him when he looks confused.
What, all of it?
Just
Because
as a general point. Did you translate what happened in the city council there?
For him, I
heck?
was whispering to him. Yeah, I was trying to be his translation buddy.
We could be. I understand our distaste for the use of the word Hydra. We could be Cerberus. We could be the Chimera.
Typhon.
Typhon, whatever that thing is that he just mentioned.
It's got a bunch of snake heads.
How many of us are there now?
The There are
the Sumerian
1, 2,
7-headed
3.
serpent.
There's 5 captains. Oceanus, I don't think is a captain. He's just a random NPC.
yeah, true. Yeah, what if we were the Chimera captains?
That's kind of.
Well, Chimera's got
little
lion
alliteration.
head, a goat head, and a snake head.
So
A
I can see the
chimera
lion
is
head and
any
the...
kind of animals put together.
Yeah.
That's
It's just
true.
a mismatch of animals.
Yeah, classic Chimera, though, you know.
Well, all right, but we could be our own. Could be our own thing. We don't have to always embody everything about something else. But I would, if we were putting this towards a democracy and a vote, I like the Chimera captains as our new twist. Each a different head, a beast of an amalgamation of beasts in one, which seems to fit us very well.
Yeah.
There's actually a D&D monster called the Pyrohydra, but that still has Hydra in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, we can be some sort of big Cronenbergian mashup of many different creatures. Sure.
Who is this Cronenberg you speak of?
He is a great necromancer. he dabbles in corpses and bodies and the horror within.
I would love to hear more tales. But I mean, seriously, is there nothing that we might need to find in this port town that would interest you? Stronger weapons.
This is what you guys are.
Potions of healing. The
potions of healing would be quite handy.
I mean, there must be things that we could purchase with all of these. We're fortunate enough to find a ring of water walking for Letus, but perhaps potions of water breathing or stronger, stronger swords and such.
Do they actually sell magical items in this town?
We can always go and find out.
I would not be opposed to trying to locate some stronger armor. maybe a bigger sword.
How much money is it for everyone? Is
You
it like
literally just got a magic sword.
Okay,
Yeah.
a bigger
Me too.
bow.
Yeah. So
And if you want
maybe
another sword,
as we're walking, try to think of things that might be helpful to you, that you might we might go take a look for. I can certainly think of myself that I have I could if there's a fine wire net for capturing prey, might be
are we
something
staying the
I'd
night
like to
here at
find.
least?
Probably on the ship.
Certainly, why not?
Maybe we should take the break here. I'll keep crunching numbers on what we could actually get. Worst case, we buy some livestock for the ship.
Is it $1,000 for the whole party? I know
Yes.
Yeah.
Krell just
Yeah.
asked this. Okay.
I think it's
So
166 a piece, and then there's
you
like
guys did
4
just
gold
find
left
a
over.
fuck ton of money on the ship, though. On the
Yeah.
enemy
Okay.
ship.
Oh,
We'll work it out.
did we?
so
Never fear.
so
We haven't split that yet.
we haven't
No,
split
no, we
that yet.
haven't.
So if we just took that 1,000 gold and put it into our crew's loot chest in the bag of holding, like took it out, put the money in, and then we have what we have total is 20 platinum pieces, 1,000 gold, 330 gold worth of fine clothing and jewelry. We have 535 silver pieces and 20 copper pieces. I don't know, we have like a couple pennies that's floating around. And also some
change.
letters to lassies and lads of dirty limericks in our chest, which I feel like is just got to stay there as long as we've got the.
It gets scanned into elitist head so he can use limericks.
I would like to assess my clothing situation. Am I still fancy?
That's the only clothes you own is fancy clothes.
We did get all those
were they
expensive clothing.
Did Letus? But Letus took damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, your fancy clothes would definitely have some, like, they'd be
I have
kind
mending.
of fucked up.
I have mending.
Magical
wanna-
mending.
If you want to use
Nice.
magical mending on his
He's the captain.
on his clothes.
Woohoo!
So are you.
I would commit to that. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you can magically mend his fancy clothes that he bought.
All right. Well, I guess.
I believe you also have like a big fancy hat.
Yep. I wouldn't be opposed to trying to find like a armor with a higher AC rating.
Working on the math now.
Because I mean, it would also help because I'm wearing
All of you
chainmail,
guys
I
have
have disadvantage on
incredibly
stuff.
high AC.
Right, yeah, it's probably going to be tough to get him to let us
It's true.
increase our AC by anything. But DM, could we go down to the docks merchant district and go take a look for any if there is find out if there is like a magic shop. If not, maybe just like a general store that might carry potions or things, just to see what they might have.
Yeah, this
See if
is
there's
Saltmarsh is
anything
not
that they
that
have.
big.
I feel like we should bring.
That's what I'm saying. I
should-
mean, like, let's go
Yeah,
find out what that. Maybe we buy the best thing off their shelves and leave them very happy.
And we
Yeah.
should bring some little trinkets back for our crew. Maybe.
I think what they're going to enjoy is maybe more ale and.
Yeah, like more
Okay.
ale. Bring them back like a small feast.
More games?
We could have more games. I could get a couple of
I
could
like
get
that.
some board games for the wall, like a couple of dice
Yeah,
sets.
hell yeah!
Some new cards, another dragon chest set.
It has to be boring as fuck on a boat, like for a long time. Like board games, dragon chess, card games, and that's got to be totally entertaining. I love it.
I'm gonna section off one section of the crew, like community room. I would like to make it into a library.
Can they read?
I
I
can-
can't read.
Well, latest can.
I can learn. I can learn you some readings.
I don't want to read.
I think that they definitely have the ability to read, or they have the intelligence level to read. I just, some of them may know how to read better than others. Some of them might not know how to read. because they just never really did.
Let's do our crew right. Let's turn this into like our floating base. Like have a
Okay, I
little
have found
little
three interesting things. in the
training
book.
area for combat and stuff, so they're not such wusses.
You found
Out of
three
character,
things.
bold of you to assume that we're gonna see
What-
these
what-
guys within like 4 sessions.
Oz,
Right,
what
yeah.
book? What book are you looking at?
Just the player's handbook.
All right. Well, hey, let's
Oh.
get on that break. I gotta feed the puppa.
Are you? Are these things that would be within
Okay.
Salt March?
I will.
Things
I
that
will-
could be viable.
Okay.
I'll
I was
go
gonna
grab
say,
a glass of
Um,
water and a drink and be right back as well. If we're taking our.
yeah.
One
Go ahead.
one note. Krell would like to learn if there's a any sort of druid grove around. As a player, I think there is, but as a
Are you asking somebody?
I
he'd
mean, we're
be
already on
asking
break
around.
right now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but
alright,
I'm just putting
we'll be
that
right
I'm
back.
just putting that in as like that's what he's gonna
Yeah.
try to do.
I
If
love
you
it.
want to, that's fine. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you want to ask somebody, they may or may not know.
Okay.
Cool.
Marquise, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, but when we were originally in this town, there was a lamp that I really wanted, and I want to get that lamp. If you can remember where that lamp was at.
It was at the secondhand booty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was up high and I couldn't reach it.
It was a very fancy,
Shiny.
like shiny, like one of those, like a lamp. Like I'm trying to think of like the like.
Chandelier. Was it a chandelier? I just have lamp in my notes. It's like really big. Get the lamp.
Yeah, I'm trying
But
to
it
find.
hung from the ceiling.
Yeah.
But you could pick whatever lamp you want. I'm just gonna probably wander over to that shop.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll be back.
Trying to. It is like similar to this kind of deal. Fuck is that?
Like, I'm like, you're just throwing out these really large numbers of gold here, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Me?
Yeah, is that like, what's the intent here? Is this like, because like the first thing that comes to mind is like, is this one of those like really old adventures where you got gold instead of experience?
Oh no. So yes, no. I mean, the way that I run campaigns is I do milestone. I don't
Yeah,
do
but when
experience.
this, like, was this written in that way? long
No,
time ago.
I'm definitely giving you guys more gold than the book is telling me to give you.
Yeah?
But it's also because this was designed for a party of like 3 or 4, and there's more of you than that. So I'm trying to give you guys a little bit extra gold so that you guys can essentially have the same buying power.
Yeah, but remember like when early on Taliesin just wouldn't take gold.
Yeah, because he is like from a forest where that like the concept of money isn't really a thing. Like he's starting to learn it now, but
That's the thing that.
yeah.
His,
or like he would get a bunch of money and just be like, but their tavern burnt down. I had to like buy them a new tavern.
Yeah, that did happen. That was a cool
Yeah.
thing. So 3 things that I'll throw you while it's just us that could show up at this in a market.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, out of the player's handbook, for Pock, a bigger weapon, like a great weapon.
There are
Like a great axe or a great sword or a halberd or something crazy like that, which does add damage but costs AC.
Yeah,
like,
she wouldn't be
it's
able to
cool.
use her shield or anything with it.
Let's see, for elitist, Splint Mail, which is 1 more armor than his current armor and also makes him look like a samurai.
I do have splint mail on this list. I have a pretty big table.
You got a table of things we can find? Oh, you have a whole plan?
I have
Okay,
I have a
underestimated you.
I have a blacksmith table, a Fletcher Bowyer, leather worker, temple faith supplies, general store, spring supplies,
Wow, I brought
waterside
my
theme
toothbrush.
stuff, magical theme stuff, shady dealers,
Okay, you've
jewelers.
got a plan.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff.
You have
Yeah,
a lot of plans.
I'm gonna go grab some beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man.
He's got a plan.
I have look at I have a little tray of goodies.
Oh, it's like a charcuterie board of
Everyone's
Right.
using that word now.
It's just a cutting board. It's a nice cutting board. But I brought
Okay.
my cheese and crackers and my knife to cut myself up some little snacks.
I mean, charcuterie is just cheese and crackers that went to college, right?
Well, cheese, crackers, and pepperoni that went to college. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, pretty much. Or what is it? Oh wait, no, I saw this recently. It's a Lunchable. It's just a Lunchable that went to college.
It's a Lunchable that went to college, yeah.
That's all I ever wanted. Just Lunchables, but not that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to munch on real quick.
So Oz, what were you thinking?
I was like, I had these ideas, and he's like, yeah, I have several tables to roll on for different shops. And I'm like, okay.
All right, yeah, that's cool. Sounds like something I'd do too.
Jared. So
Yo,
Pock's gonna go look for that lamp that he found and he couldn't get last time.
Okay, yeah. I mean, now
At
we can afford it, right?
The booty shop.
Secondhand booty.
But yeah, there were not really ghosts.
Love you, night.
That was all we really needed to say. There weren't really ghosts. We found your stuff. Bye now.
All right, that was a fast cigarette.
Yeah, I take pretty quick smoke breaks. I was training in the kitchen.
Not usually.
Yeah.
Well, I usually get distracted by Keegan, but he's going to bed, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
All right.
No.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I dropped my wallet.
Why do you have your wallet on you?
I always have it on me. Never take it off.
Even when you sleep?
No, I take it on when I sleep.
Oh, there's
So
one other thing I want to
silly.
find, by the way.
That's why I totally wanted to mention it before we went to break, to be like, come on guys, we just got a bunch of gold. There's got to be stuff
All right,
that
let
you
me
would like to try and find.
turn
You think I can sell these
video back
darts
on.
that I made?
Oh, dude.
Sell the what?
These don't
The
sell
darts?
weapons and stuff.
Because
I
I
mean,
don't
made
use
out of evil.
darts.
I mean,
The ones that you made out of human bone?
That
You don't have to know.
sounds
It's just
great.
bone
It just
darts.
look like bone. It doesn't say human on the handle or anything.
I'm
There's
just
gotta be
asking.
a gruesome craft
I
there.
am aware of that. I was going to tell her, as long as you don't tell them that it's human, then you could probably sell
It's
them, yeah.
not
So it would be like,
strictly human.
Oh, then Pock is just
It's more like
I killed humans and made these out of their bones. Would you like to buy?
Now, would Pock just straight up say that, though?
No, he'd probably just say bone darts for lamp.
Bone dart for lamp.
Probably gonna try to trade bone darts.
Watch, it turns out they're related to the bone dart.
Yeah, right. That's
Well, then
exactly
that's
what
gonna
I
be a
was
whole
thinking.
nother problem because that came
It's
from
an
sea
heirloom.
pirates. So
I like the simplicity of that transaction. Bone dart for lamp.
Bone lamp.
And then
You could do that.
since I know etiquette, I could help you haggle. Like, excuse me, no. These are worth far more. They are eloquently carved, artisanal.
Are you sure you're not just up to regular people interactions now?
Yeah, I'm probably up to
Like-
regular people reactions.
shit.
I just googled bone lamp and I'm finding some fun things.
We're
Oh,
like,
there's lots of fun things out there.
we're like at a merchant, and Letus is like, the fork goes on the left.
Pulls out sword.
I
Knife goes
said
on the
the
right.
left.
You're gonna fight over dinner etiquette.
Yep.
Um. BRB.
Burb. I think we're live.
Yeah, we are.
We are live.
Oh,
Badoop.
We live, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I think he said. I think he's saying you didn't tell him, Chris.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to not tell you.
How fucking dare you?
Now they all
I'm-
know my plan.
You-
All 5 of us.
All us. All us that you discussed the plan with, anyways.
yeah. But now we know it out of character too.
Well, didn't we already?
No, I mean in character. I'm my bad.
And nobody mentioned what we talked about. In
What did we
character.
talk about? I have another additional thing I want to follow up on when we go back to the boat, but I'll get to that later. I think
But
it's
out of
fun.
character still, we should probably be back before nightfall to the boat.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, hey, we could go back to the boat first and be like, hey guys, like everything went well. We're gonna go. We'd like to take those bolts of cloth and why don't you, Punketta, why don't you take those bolts of cloth and see if you can trade or sell them and get us
We need to.
get us food and things for Krell
We need
to
yeah,
cook for a party feast on the boat. Or off
resupply the
boat.
ship.
Yeah, right. Like
We also need to figure
food,
out
water,
rate of
and-
pay for our crew.
I think we did, right? Like they were getting paid in the silver.
Do we have somebody who's keeping track of that? Who's like the treasurer, whatever they call that, like
Yeah,
Right.
that's
The first mate.
pirate HR?
who's
The first mate, Pirate HR.
Okay, yeah.
First mate is totally Pirate HR.
So who's the first mate gonna be?
You guys already said that the first mate was Punketta.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah. Do we put all
Oopsie
of our
poopsie.
trust in her?
Yeah.
I don't
Alright,
fucking
so-
know, do you?
That's why I asked her if she would take stock of what was coming off the boat, so that she could also take stock of what was coming on the boat.
Well, if I remember right, the town hall is before the market and then it's the docks. So we have to go to the market first anyways. If I remember right.
What are we doing?
So, as far as my player knowledge goes and looking for things, I have specifically been trying to make it more of a note of, hey, what's out there, rather than I am looking for X, Y, or Z.
Mhm.
I hope that's kind of come across. But if there was something that I was looking for, how would you want me to how would you want me to tell you?
If you were like in the market and you're like, I'm looking for this thing, I could be like, yeah, you are able to, like, if you're walking around the market, you would eventually come upon a store that sells these things.
Okay.
All right. I love the descriptions of the as you were like, is there a druid grove? And I'm like, there is. I don't know where the fuck it is because it just says open to the air and set in a grove outside town. Cool. Where?
And there's nothing on the map.
No.
In the place you choose,
So I guess I'm just
randomly
picking
and
a
without
place.
warning.
Yeah.
What was this?
There is a sea grove. That is a
Oh,
druid grove.
yeah. I know where it is as a player.
Well, it doesn't. You would know as your character would probably know because you're from this area and you are a druid.
Yeah.
So you would probably know where it is. I'm just saying that, like, I'm trying to look it up because I remember reading about it in the book, but it doesn't tell you where the fuck it is. It just says somewhere outside of town. You're like,
It's
okay.
it's number 29 on this map. I could show you the map.
Oh, I have this map.
Yeah.
Hang on. Ah,
Oh no!
I don't have it on here because I didn't want you guys to have all of that information.
It's all good. I don't mix that with my character knowledge.
29 is the trees and shit, right? Near the Kingfisher
Yeah,
River. Yeah, that's where I
Sea
thought
Grove.
it was, but I was just kind of like the way that I was looking at the overworld map and it doesn't actually show that. So, and then like if you look up the description in the book, it's just kind of like it's somewhere. It's there. Like, okay, cool. Fun. All right. Well, what are we doing? Are we back?
Is Oz
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Oz.
He's back in the chat.
I'm here.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. So yeah, you guys eventually, after reading or after Letist gaining some etiquette, you, I guess, decide that you are going to go off and have a fun time going shopping.
Try to get some goods. I think
Yeah.
on the short list would be if we can find like healing potions of any type.
Sure. I don't have a map for just a shopping district, but I'm just going to take you guys to the entire like Salt Marsh map. And we've got some things that are marked here as well. Got the Wicker Goat, the barracks, Sharkfin Bridge that you're familiar with. There's the Docks Marketplace is marked, and where the Council Hall is. There's the Empty Nest Tavern, and there is the Mariners Guild Hall. I don't remember what you guys did there. And then Secondhand Booty is also marked. Why Why are there 2 different Robins on this map?
It's
But-
funny.
My person on the map.
If you guys,
Imposter.
yeah. So
He seemed kind of sus.
here I will.
The empty nest. I remember that place.
Yeah, I think that's where you actually met Krell.
Probably,
is
yeah.
this where our
Mhm.
boat is at?
Your boats are your boats down there. You guys parked not too far from the market area. I'll go back here. Get y'all. I don't want this guy. You can move out of my way, sir. All right. Control C. All right, I'm throwing y'all on here. Somewhere. There we go.
Oh, there.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you guys want to just kind of move around to where you plan on going and tell me what you're trying to do.
Anybody have ideas what they're looking for?
Lamp.
Oceanus is just gonna follow Krell around, so I'm gonna give Krell control over him because you are the only person that he understands.
Okay. And I'll tell him, Oceanus, if there's anywhere that you'd like to see, let me know, and I'll try to take you around to it. I'm pretty new to this town as well, so I'm not a great guide, but at least I could be a translator for you.
I've never been to a surface town, so
Yeah, I'm mostly out in the wilderness
what did he
myself.
say?
He has not been to a surface town before, and I just now realized that I'm not doing the different accent for speaking in Aquan. I just
okay.
That was a bit hard.
I don't want to right now.
Yeah, don't do it. That was a tough call right there.
Yeah.
Why is it not?
Did they have taverns underwater? I imagine it would be difficult to drink while also breathing liquid.
I translate that.
No. Though we
Fair.
do have quite a few solid things that, if you're trying to have a good time, we'll do it for you.
Fantastic. I think we need to end the day with him and the crew at a tavern for sure.
Translate the
Puck,
whole
where are you
thing.
headed? Chase after Puck.
I don't.
There's a
Why is-
lamp.
I don't see why it I can't. Why is it not giving me? Oh wait, no. How do I set it to where somebody else can control him? It's not. I don't. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Shut up. Don't laugh at me.
Token control.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
There we go.
Yep.
He runs off and steals the boat. No.
Yes. Do it. You won't do it, coward.
I will hunt you down to the ends of the earth. There's our boats. That boat belongs to Chimera Captain.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. Just one at a time. Let me know what you are trying to do. We will go through and do that thing, or attempt to, or whatever you're trying to do.
Pockets on this lamp.
Pock, you want to go get the lamp?
Gotta find that booty.
All right. You are. I would say that you would remember where secondhand booty is. You. I have to find. God.
Pretty sure they owe us one.
Dag nabbit.
Oh, if it's all the way over there, I could just.
Oh, I found her. Okay. It took me a minute to find the person in my notes. No, I mean you guys are in town. You're not. I mean, unless you try to fight somebody, you're probably fine if you split up. It's okay.
All right.
So yeah, is I guess if Tyrion is going with you, you guys.
Yeah, I'm going with Pock and the bag of holding for sure.
Okay, so you guys head off down the road a
Did-
little ways, and eventually you do come to the shop that you are familiar with, which is the secondhand booty. Opening the door, you would see the familiar face of Emma Torb, who is standing there. It's, oh, hello. You guys are back. Well, some of you. What can I do for you?
Pock walks into the shop and goes over to where the lamp was and starts looking for it. Is it still there?
There is among a number of there is the lamp in question is still hanging from a like rope that's strung across. Oh, you were interested in this lamp last time. You still want it?
Yes. And he points at it, and then he pulls out handful of bone darts. I never figured out how many bone darts I made. How many bone darts can you make from one or two? A
10.
few arm bones and leg bones.
Arm bones. You could probably make.
Javelin?
I made a
Well,
javelin.
if you're specifically making darts out of like a forearm bones, then you could probably make like 5 out of each arm.
Let's say I have like 20 bone darts on me
Okay,
because I also made javelins.
let's see
And
here.
I would like to hold out my claw with the darts in it. And I say, I would like to trade and buy.
You have 20 of those. So
I try to help Pock with the sale. They're like, these are lizard folk handcrafted hipster bone darts.
go ahead and roll persuasion.
You know, hipsters and their darts.
Who? Me or Tyrion?
I will say you can either both roll persuasion, or you can or Pot can roll persuasion with advantage because Tyrion's trying to help you.
Up to you, Pock.
I think we should both roll because I have no plus to that.
Check. 22.
Yeah, I got a 1.
Oh damn. She looks at Pock at first like these are worth like 5 copper a piece normally, or at least like the normal metal ones. But then hearing Tyrion, she's like, yeah, I might be able to spin that and sell them for more.
Notice the engraving along the knuckle bone. Like
The nice-
very
The nice
Very-
scrimshaw.
very fine. You've never quite seen such detailed work in a scrimshaw before.
The knuckle bone. What kind of bones are these?
Creatures.
Huh.
You can see the scrimshaw depicts a lizard folk killing a bunch of humans.
Oh no. Tell you what, I will give you
22. That's all I gotta say. I am not a.
I think a copper is like 10 cents, right?
Yeah, roughly. I think
Yeah,
we did
so-
that. We
so-
did that.
yeah.
We did that math in our other game.
So she will give you, because these seem like handcrafted, that she feels like she can maybe spin a story on it. She will give you she's like, well, I'll say these are worth like 10 copper a piece. So that'd be like 20 cents, or no, actually that'd be quite a bit more. Because if they're worth 5 copper, so that'd be 50 cents. So they're like $1 a piece essentially instead of 50 cents. If you are going to give her that, she will. Yeah, you can have the lamp. She'll go and get like a little step ladder out, climb up and unhook it and bring it down to you. It's very. I sent you a picture of what I was thinking of, but it is a very fancy kind of like like a red glass with like a gold tinted metal that's filigree kind of all over it with like different columns and stuff, and yeah, it's very pretty.
So I just realized they have all the gold, so I'm going with
You have the gold that you had on you too. So whatever gold you have on you, you have as well.
yeah, I've only
We
got like very little.
Excuse me, ma'am. Proprietor of
Wait,
this
you
store.
followed up too? Hold on, no, I totally went
Are
first.
all of you? Are you? Yeah. Are all of? I was gonna say, we can just say that you guys split up the gold. We don't need to like have everyone
Follow,
running
yeah.
around.
Everybody has
town.
access. Everybody has access to the
Yeah.
the
Thousand.
chest and the gold
Yeah.
that's in it.
You guys, yeah, you guys just have access to it, so that we're not like wasting
don't have to-
time.
I don't have
running
to put the
around.
gold on my sheet. Who's keeping track of the gold?
I've got it, and it's
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
You are the best note taker that I
Just
know
because
of.
it would be, it would take up a ton of time of being like, oh no, I want to buy this thing, but this other person who's all the way across town has the stuff, so I need to run all the way over there and then run. You know what I mean? Like, it'll
Yeah.
just be easier if
Yeah,
we'll just
hopefully
say,
we don't
like,
have any pickpockets.
you just magically fucking have it.
Nice.
If
It's a
if
magic
there are
bag.
pickpockets, they're not going to steal your entire fucking fortune.
Maybe one of these days we'll go to the bank like we did in the podcast campaign, Marquise, and just
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that going. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if she trades those for the I would inquire at the second booty while I'm there to ask if, like, do you have any enchanted items perhaps that might help with water movement, swimming, doing things underwater, like rings of swimming or helms of underwater action, cloaks of manta rays, gloves of swimming, anything in those veins, those kind of uncommon magical items, or common magical items, I should say. Sorry, my bad. Uncommon magical items. I don't know. I'm asking around. This is where I'm gonna go next. If I'm up next.
Yeah. Yeah, she would kind of just. I don't really have anything like that here. This is generally like a secondhand store. Usually with stuff like that, people don't really sell it off.
Absolutely wonderful to hear. Would you know of anywhere in town that might have objects of this variety that I might go to?
I believe there is a merchant in town who sells kind of exotic things. He's back a little further in town, away from the docks, over towards the. He's actually on the bridge. One of the buildings on the bridge is like a little shop. He's a little halfling man. He's like obsessed with finding weird trinkets and things that he's convinced are magical.
I appreciate the information. Would you happen to know their name, or perhaps the name of what they call their shop, that I could call out as I approach, so they know I'm a client?
I think he's like Arnie's Arcana, something like that. I think his name's
Wonderful.
Arnie. I don't know what his last name is.
I
Arby's.
appreciate you and your efforts to protect your hometown and Luanda, and we won't forget. And I head out to Arnie's Magic Goods.
Oh, and if you see Luanda, tell her thank you.
Sure.
Yes, thanks, girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also,
You're so thoughtful.
I try to
know what
be.
that means, or all right, I'll tell her.
Well, Lawanda was underneath their smuggling stuff, so I assume she knows.
She doesn't know why you want to thank her, though.
Oh, well, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'll tell her. Next time I
She
see her.
was, she's do-gooder, and she was doing good. So we want to thank her for being a doer of good for us
Okay.
And
and the town. Oh, I do have a quick question. Would you happen to know a local area of druidic power, such as a grove, a druidic grove of some sort, or any local druids?
I think there's like some guy that hangs out with a frog up in the woods up north.
Frog? Okay.
I don't know if he's a druid, but I don't know. I don't really go up there, but I would check that out.
That's which direction? The east and the west and then the
North.
north from here. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I think Jared said that he wanted to go to the magic shop.
Can I talk to her too?
Sure.
Um,
I didn't know that you all went over here, but all right, you can, yeah.
So
it looks like we're not separating the party. We're all going to point A, point B, point C, and point D together.
I just don't see O'Robbins token over here, but I assume he's with us.
He's chilling over in the market.
Does this place have like armor and stuff like that, or is this just stuff?
It's a secondhand shop.
It's a thrift store.
Okay, so I'm looking for books and games, anything that may
VHS tapes.
keep somebody occupied while on a long voyage. Would you possibly have any, per se, playing cards or dice sets? Maybe a dragon chess set?
Yeah,
Okay.
we certainly do.
So I'll consult our leader here and ask what he thinks.
Here we
Tyrion?
go. That's what.
Tyrion, what is our budget for the crew and their entertainment?
Unlimited. No.
It exists. Certainly, I feel like first priority is to items that will keep us alive and aid us in our adventuring. I would say on a second tier, things that we would enjoy because we've risked our lives in obtaining our loot and booty, and then on a third tier is continuing our adventures along, such as food, water, shelter, entertainment, crew goods. So, it's a tiered cash system. But if you find something, you just let me know, pal.
Okay.
We also have a shared Netflix account.
We will take what you have. Fine, lady.
What?
All of it.
I don't know. What does she have?
No. What do you? What are you looking for? What do you want?
She kind of pulls out that she has. She's like, "Are you looking for like artisan tools? Or you just want like game sets? We've got some instruments in here. Like, what exactly are you looking for?"
That sounds fantastic.
What does? I named 3 different things.
Games and instrument sets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we've got some dice sets. We've got dragon chess. We've got some playing cards. Let's see here. We also, I think I've got some drums, a flute. There's a lute here. There's a pan flute. Some bagpipes. I mean, what is any of those
Actually,
interest you?
on second thought, the instruments sound like a terrible idea. We're going to be stuck in close proximity.
No, we need to make these people into shanty masters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The instruments. I disagree with you, Letus, though I appreciate your initial concern. But imagine the amount of time that all of our our crew has in order to, spend, like honing their craft. It could become
What?
amazing.
What shall
Suddenly
I
from behind
play?
lead us. It's like suddenly from behind lead us. Did somebody say shanties?
Yeah.
What shall be
Yeah,
my
some
instrument?
shanties tell a story.
Dear
You guys could have
fellows.
an entire band.
Yeah, our side gig is a shanty band.
You could literally get they're just like a No Doubt cover band, and Punketta's the lead singer.
We have enough. If we
Okay.
arm everyone with an instrument, we can have like a full orchestral shanty band.
Now,
Like the
as
sun comes over the horizon. Oh no, it's the shanty bandits.
Yes.
as far as the games go, how
Just
does
hear fucking dun, 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 in the distance softly, and it keeps getting louder and louder.
for the games like
I love this.
2 decks of playing cards, 2 dice sets, and a dragon chess set?
So these are not going to be super expensive because they're used. So you said 2 dice set, a dragon chess set, and how many playing cards?
2 playing card sets, just so we have a backup of the cheaper ones that people will probably
Alright.
lose.
So let's see here. So that's going to be that's 10 silver and 7 copper.
No problem.
All right.
We pull it out of the chest and pay.
All right. So how do we put that on like the ship's inventory?
I have boat contains.
Okay.
I'm keeping all of it. Don't worry. I am your master note taker.
God, you are so on top of things. I'm so impressed.
And now, personally, I would like a flute if you happen to have one.
So you said 10 silver and how many copper?
10 silver and 7 copper is
A flute
how much.
made
Got
of
it.
a human femur.
And what are we adding to the boat for the
So there are 2 dice sets, a dragon chess set, and 2 playing card sets.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean they're
And
pretty
some board
decent.
games like
decent
Game
shape.
of Life.
2 dice sets, dragon's chest set, and what?
2 playing
And
card sets.
2 playing card sets.
Okay. Did you have instruments? You said you had a lute and something else.
Yeah, we have some bagpipes. A drum,
Oh yeah.
Nope.
There's a flute. A
Oh.
lute.
Flute and lute. Those go well.
We do have a pan flute.
We'll take your flute and your lute.
Could
I'll
I?
take the bagpipe. The bagpipe sounds weird.
Tyrion's mane kind of like stands on end as goosebumps crawl up his spine, and he goes, "All right, okay."
It could have been Oops All Bagpipes, the band.
The bagpipes are 22 gold.
Dang.
No thanks.
The flute is 1 gold, and the lute is 26 gold.
27 gold. No problem.
Man. Bagpipes are a serious instrument.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it is. Yeah.
I would like the flute, please. I would like to learn to play flute.
You don't have a mouth.
Magic.
Uh,
I have no mouth, and I must play.
I mean, we could say that you.
Can he flute? Can he?
Here, you know what? Let's roll a
You don't have lungs.
Let's roll a d20 and see if I can flute. How's that sound?
You don't.
Hi.
You don't breathe.
Fine. No flute for me.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
It's percussion instruments for you.
the not breathing is a pretty like clutch adventuring feature
string.
of your character.
Well, technically it says I don't have to breathe. It doesn't say I don't breathe.
You're
Ooh.
made out of metal and wood and stone.
All right. All right.
I
get it.
removed.
If you manage it, you can queef through a hinge or something.
I removed the gold, silver, and copper from the chest.
I can use
items
my
and added
body
them
as an
to our
instrument.
Overall,
You
Flute
could,
loot for the crew.
You could see if somebody here can give you some sort of like air bladder so that you could play it.
We can implement the
bagpipes are part
bagpipes
of
as
me.
your lungs.
Okay, guys, I love it.
All right.
Are we done? I know it's a Saturday morning at the thrift store. We just went to brunch and we're all hyped up on coffee, grits, and sausage gravy and biscuits. But are we good here? Like,
I do believe we're done.
Hmm.
I love it. I'm not describing real life literal scenarios, but instead fantasy ones.
Yes.
I'm lying. I'm talking about real life. Anyways, yeah, I would love to make the way over to, and I'm gonna go back to his name, Arnie's Magic Goods. What did she say? Arnie's
Arcana.
under the Shark Fin Bridge.
It is on the Shark Fin Bridge. If you
Oh,
look at
okay.
the map, there are like a number of buildings that kind of line the Shark Fin Bridge.
I did not realize that. I assumed I was going to be waiting in some water or going to a sketchy under bridge scenario like
No.
Yep. I'm not going to make horrible references to things I've found in real life that are underneath bridges in large cities. Nope.
Yes, no, don't do that.
We're gonna go to Arnie's Arcana.
Arnie's Arcana.
Underbridge, the gooch of the
Focus.
city.
Focus.
All
Yes.
right.
If everyone would love to accompany me, Pock, please come with if you may, or at least give me the bag of holding.
I'll go with you.
I'm going.
I will as well. I do believe we're moving as a group. For the
All right,
first
are
time
you all
ever.
going?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we're all going
Yeah,
to Arnie's.
sure.
I'm not leaving them all by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what trouble we'll get into?
Yeah.
Is that
okay,
on Shark Fin Bridge?
It is.
All right, I'll just move my dudes over there.
And
Everybody, move your map tokens, or we leave you behind.
Wait, how big is this lamp that I got? I'm just imagining like giant lizard person carrying this thrift shop lamp.
it's
through
like
the
this
market.
big. It's like this wide and like it's like a big lamp. You could like hang it in whatever quarters you're staying in.
With
And
furry pirates. Sorry.
yeah.
I'm just hugging this lamp through the market.
It's an old hippie lamp.
You see that as you guys start crossing the bridge, Oceanus does start to feel sick, and he kind of pukes a little bit in his mouth. And he's
Oh
like,
my! What's wrong? What?
I don't know.
Are you land sick?
I felt fine until I got on this bridge. I'm gonna. He goes and kind of stands back over.
Why don't you hang back a little bit, friend?
Stands back on the land, and he's just like, I feel okay now.
It's weird. I remember our friend Pearl. I think her name was Pearl. I can't remember. It's been so long. Also got sick on this bridge.
That's really strange.
It is strange. It's
Wonder
an
why
odd
that
name.
may be.
Wonder if there's some
Was
sort
Pearl-
of enchantment on it.
Was Pearl also a sea elf by chance?
She was, I think. I'm pretty
Ooh.
sure. It's been so long. I can't remember.
There are two
I'm going to say
correlated
about
points of
literally
data. That yeah, I'm a data druid.
That might be a mystery.
Yeah, that's interesting, and we should keep that in mind.
For the
But are
future.
you okay here, Oceanus? You'd be fine sitting here.
I think I'll be okay. I feel fine now.
They need my Lanta or some Gas X.
So you
Yeah.
have gas X?
I think I'll
Some
be okay.
ginger root, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Ginger root actually always makes me sicker when
Oh,
I'm nauseous.
dang.
When I take ginger root, it makes it worse for me like tenfold.
Mm.
And then I'm just like, nope. Here's the
Might be
vomit.
dosage. Might be
Thanks,
dosage. I don't
thanks,
know.
ginger root. No, it's like the gum, like just the gum. I'm just like,
Oh.
nope, I'm done. Anyways, Thank you,
Yeah.
Internet, for listening.
So you guys make your way onto the bridge. You do see that there is a small shop. That we can mark it here. If somebody
Ernie!
wants
On that one?
to make a little marker. For Arnie's Arcana, there's a nice, like, the door is like kind of loose and rickety, but there's like some stained glass. It looks pretty nice in the door. If you open the door, there's a little bell that rings, and you hear coming from the back, like, "Oh, hang on! I'm coming!" And a little halfling man comes out. He's looks quite old. He's kind of like got the like bald on top, and then he's got like the ring of like longer hair that's like kind of coming down around. He's got very thick like spectacles that are like really small, and he's just, "Oh yes, how can I help you guys? All of you folk, fine. What are you things? But it
All
doesn't matter."
sorts of
Adventurers.
people, you tiny, big-headed man creature.
Yeah, well,
That's- oh
that's not
boy.
that is not a inaccurate
No.
description. But what can I do for you? Have you come to see my wonders?
I have come
Indeed.
to see your wonders, and I'm specifically looking for things that might help us on the open seas, for in the veins of swimming or acting underwater, or perhaps moving in the sea itself. Gloves, cloaks, helms, or rings that might enable us to perform better if we were perhaps knocked off of our boat, or maybe we needed to go underneath the sea to investigate ruins of some watery kind.
All right. Well, let me see what we have here.
So I'm looking
And
for some
let me-
uncommon items: gloves of
Right.
swimming, cloak of the manta ray, helm of underwater action, ring of swimming. Stuff that's uncommon, swimmy item.
Yes, I know what you're looking for.
I will just be browsing for whatevs.
Not Tyrion. Tyrion has a goal.
What the fuck? Okay, sorry. He just suddenly brought out fire, and it surprised me.
I lit my candle.
Oh, okay.
It smells like vanilla now.
Oh, and burning.
Vanilla and cinnamon. Yeah, I mean they can browse or whatever. Tyrion's like single-minded, goal-oriented kind of dude.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
I don't care if there's a
Fine.
holy avenger back there. I'm looking for ring of water breathing.
Or swimming, helm of underwater action, cloak of the manta ray, gloves of swimming and climbing.
One moment.
All right, here we go. Okay. I found what I was. Well, I found the table I was looking for, but there's so much goddamn shit on it.
I love shit. No, wait.
Why does everything have to be a PDF so I can't just Control F it? Literally just saw it. No, that's not the right thing. There it is. Okay. I think I have the cloak of the manta ray. It is let me just 6,000 gold.
Dear God.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you put it on a payment plan?
it is. I don't. You adventurers. I don't know that you would ever come back.
That's true. I understand your query, and I also understand that 6,000 gold is far too rich for my entire party's blood. All of it that we've shed on our adventures up to this point in our lives. Too rich. Thank you, sir.
It's a fair price.
Unless, of course, you could do better. Hey,
Are you
I get
asking
it.
him if he can do better?
Yeah, sure. It'll probably still be too rich, but yeah.
I'll pitch in for it if you want. I don't know. I don't know if we have enough in our stores in
We
its
absolutely do.
entirety just to get it. Okay.
That's a lot of that. That is a
It's-
very expensive cloak.
It's more than everything that we've found up to this point.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's an uncommon magical item. I am the table that I'm looking at is called sane magical item prices.
Hmm.
Because apparently this is more sane than other things. But that is he's like, I do have a ring of water walking and a ring of swimming. The ring of swimming is 3,000 and the water walking is 1,500.
I'm afraid my entire party and all of our adventuring does not equate to the price for one of your magical items, sir.
Not even the water walking?
That is true. Not even the water walking ring. Like
Goodness.
grand total, I would put us and all of our stuff. Even if we were to like go out and I don't know what the stacks and bolts of cloth and the casks of
Jared, how much
stuff on the
platinum do
boat
you
are.
have?
20 is in the chest. So that's
It's like
200.
200.
That's 200 more gold on top of the 973. So we barely break 1,000. Then we could go and sell all of the fine clothing and jewelry to add an extra 300 to that. And we're still probably shy of one thing of swimming that would add 5 feet to our swimming. So too rich for our blood. Do you have any potions of healing, sir?
Yes, actually, this seems to be the one thing that I generally pretty much sell here. All this stuff.
Incredible.
All this other stuff has been collecting dust for quite a while.
Well, we'll do
Maybe
some
consider
adventures and we'll come
lowering your
back and we'll
prices.
probably afford that.
I can't lower my prices on these. These are items of wonder.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Let's see here.
You hold on to it and you pay your rent somehow, little gnome man.
We'll come back for them another day when we're bigger adventurers.
Promise.
Do you pay rent, or is it kind of like a marketing fee? Because I know like they do festivals on weekends and it usually costs like 100 gold for a booth. It's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, those big magic items bring them in, and then they buy the smaller stuff, and that keeps you afloat.
Yeah, every once in a while,
It's fantastic.
some royalty will come by and buy something fancy, and they probably never actually use it. But yes, I have some potions of healing. I have some basic ones, and I have some like the like a little bit more potent. What are you looking for? Are you
I hate to mention this, but cost is a factor. So regular healing potions and perhaps a step above them. What might those run a party of adventurers such as ourselves, and one's quite as handsome as we? Persuasion.
Are you trying to hit on it?
yeah. Go ahead and yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Have you heard of the Chimera, Captain? 15.
15.
Just
All
got the
right.
port.
Well,
Oh, Robin, help me! I'm not good at this.
we haven't. I haven't heard of that.
Skill monkey, help!
But you seem like pretty strong adventurers, and I can maybe cut you a deal. Hang on.
We're inhumanly strong. Get it? Because we're not human.
We're more human.
Oh, dude, you
than
could have been
human.
called the Inhumans, dude.
The Inhumanoids. That was an old
Also,
toy
I will-
line.
If I am putting slips of paper into a box to create a democratic vote, I would also add an Inhumans to the list.
So a normal potion of healing is 50 gold. What I will do is normal potion of healing is 50 gold. A greater potion of healing is 250. What I will do is I will either sell you I will sell you 5 regular healing potions for 200. So you're essentially getting buying 4 and getting 1 free. Or I will sell you. Let's see here. I will sell you 3 3 greater healing potions for 500.
So, hold on. It was 4
4
regular healing potions.
Yeah. So it was 5 regular healing potions
Okay.
for 200. So you'd be paying for 4 of them and you get 1 for free. Or if you could buy 2 greater healing potions and you get 1 for free. You get a third one for free.
Greater, and that was for 500.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oz, do you remember what the dice are on greater healing versus regular? You're muted, buddy.
Greater healing potions are.
Thank you, DM.
Oh, god damn it! Why is it? D&D 4d4 plus 4.
At our level.
So
Dear,
it's
well, party, what do you
I can-
think?
potentially heal up to 20 hit points.
How much?
These are both good deals that he's offering us. We could perhaps throw 700 gold at him and have a plethora of healing potions, and still probably enough to buy grains and goods for our traveling adventurers together.
Well, healing potions are certainly lifesavers. I think it's good to invest in that.
Any thoughts
say-
from everyone?
I find this
5.
agreeable.
What do you find agreeable? It's kind of an option scenario.
I like quantity over quality.
Then everybody gets 1 healing potion.
Yeah, that healing potion could pop a person up from the brink of death.
So we all kind of carry one and worry about our friends as they may or may not be down, and then we share and share alike later. You don't
Agreed.
feel like also picking up the three
Graders are good.
three greater healing potions as well for 700 gold. We could get them all,
That's actually pretty good.
and we.
I
would
don't
still-
mind
we
spending
would,
that.
We would still have a few hundred gold to buy goods for the ship. Like I said, grain goods and food.
Very well.
What do you think?
I think it will benefit us greatly to have all of those potions. We're going to have many adventures together, unless I'm mistaken.
Oh, Robin, I'd love to hear from you.
As
don't
we
think
look
I'll-
at the muted symbol.
Yeah, muted symbol, no cam. You can't tell if he's even trying because there's no cam.
Are you alive?
All right, man. Type something in a chat.
Do we need to call 911?
I'm gonna hit a whisper. Maybe he'll respond to a bing.
Bing.
Bleep bloop.
Like the search engine.
Yeah.
Bing just gives you porn.
That's exactly what I was thinking of because I always think of the Bing search engine first.
Hey, man, I use Bing. It gets me free Microsoft.
When you want porn, use Bing.
I use Bing for. I get points for my subscriptions. For
They still do
Microsoft.
that?
Yeah.
I know they did that years ago. I didn't know they're still doing that.
Huh.
Oh, and here I thought Inhumans like the comic book Marvel.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Or there's the Inhumans, but then the Inhumanoids is the old Hasbro and toy line from the 80s.
I remember that.
They were surprisingly gory for that time.
Well, I have no idea what O'Robin thinks, so I'm willing to just pour all of the majority of our open cash into a single
of healing
purchase of a bunch of healing potions for us to all carry, and then we can worry about who carries what at a later point in time. Because otherwise we could have maybe bought a single ring of swimming to move us up from individually 15 feet of movement to 40 feet of movement. And I feel like that's just not worth it for us.
I don't believe so either.
No.
I mean,
Skip
don't
it.
some
At
of you
some
have
point-
swimming? Don't some of you have swimming speed already?
Yeah, I
I
got 20.
don't. I have like 1 hour of holding my breath, but I don't swim too well. Like our
That's
kind.
amazing.
We're
Well, Letus doesn't
floaters.
breathe, so
we're
you can
more
take
of
a
like
walk without
floaters.
Floaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a floater. Nobody.
Yeah.
Oh my
Nobody
god.
is- Nobody's against that.
You're supposed to be like a tortoise, not like a turtle, right?
Right.
Well, like a mix between a turtle and a tortoise. Yeah, we have like
And a
hold
human.
breath for an hour, but we don't have a swimming speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
I don't have a swimming speed either.
Well,
I-
all right.
You have
so-
a
Oh,
sinking
man.
speed.
Yeah,
Sinking
right?
Speed.
Krell is also really heavy. So wouldn't he
Yep.
also just kind of sink down with Letus?
Well, no,
Well,
because
he's
That-
also
that is-
buoyant.
That is not how the game works.
Buoyant.
Like
Well,
I'm
he-
a creature
Surface
who
area.
wears a plate armor, which is heavy. It's heavy as fuck. But I still, as an adventurer, have a strength score, and my strength score determines my swimming speed. Like,
But the
it's,
reason why you would have buoyancy is because you have air in your lungs, and that helps keep you up as
Right.
you're like paddling. Whereas Letus doesn't breathe. He doesn't have anything like an air cavity that would keep him up to where he could use centrifugal force to keep paddling to like move against sinking. He just would sink because there's nothing there that would make him float.
So he
That's
needs
just part of his
floaties.
character.
all right, yeah. So
You
if
could potentially find like a blacksmith that could like somehow affix some sort of air bladder thing to him, maybe. If he really wants to play the flute that bad.
No, it's
Right.
fine.
Or
it's
a-
fine.
No, no.
Bagpipe.
I'll be a percussionist.
So if we do this, we're basically spending our platinum and 500 of our 900 gold, leaves us with 400 gold to do the rest of our things and go on our next adventure. We are breaking the bank to stock up on healing potions, and I like it. I'm in.
This is good.
Seems like
in
this
case
is
I
our
get
best.
tapped out.
Arnie?
Or separated.
Arnie, your magic item prices seem insane to me, but I have no knowledge of the arcane. But your potion prices seem on point, my friend. We would like to buy 5 healing potions for 200 gold from you, and 3 greater healing potions for 500 gold from you. Here is 20 platinum pieces and 500 gold.
Why, thank you. Let me just wrap these all up. You guys are so nice. I just will. And he puts them all in like a little box, and they're kind of like he's got like some corrugated, like slotted cardboard that he's got slotted together, and it's like a beer,
Beer box.
like a bottled beer,
The
like
handle
six-pack,
on it.
like yeah, but it's like bigger than that. He's just like slotting them in there. He's like, well, here you guys go. Just you're more than welcome back anytime. If you need anything else, or if you come into some money and you want some magical items, just come on by.
Well, thank you.
Do you happen to have a frequent swimmers program, a punch card kind of return customer scenario? Anything?
A Heroes of Salt Marsh
I hear it's a
program.
Salt Marsh discount program. Buy so many items and work out anything, just
Roll persuasion.
just crossing my fingers and hoping. Oh my God, just barely an 11.
Boy, Oz, I wish you were here.
Oz, please, can we make it a +7 for a Robin? Like, so it would be a.
Where is he, Mr. Skill Monkey? Where are you?
Right,
I honestly
like,
agree with these prices.
Ah, there he is! There he is! Where were you?
Sorry, the cat puked.
Oh no,
But
his cat puked. You're also
Okay.
muted, Jared.
it's fine. Oh, good. It's fine.
They want to know if you will help. He's trying to convince him to let him into some sort of like buyer's discount program.
For Heroes of Salt Marsh.
We just gave the
Yeah,
dude 700 gold.
okay, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, I'm willing to help with that.
Okay. So go ahead and either roll persuasion, or if you want to say something, and hey, that's actually, I mean, all right. The lion man.
Like you said, they are gathering dust.
Well, you're not
I'm
wrong.
sure a great deal of effort was made into their construction and their transport here, but they're not making any money now.
Well, yes, and I do love them. It's hard to get rid of them, but maybe I can. I'll see what I can do. Here's take this card, and it makes it so that if you bring this card in, he gives you each one little card that says Arnie's Arcana, premium member, and
I
and
love
he
it.
says,
Is it laminated?
yes, sure.
Thank God it'll survive the water.
Yes.
The next time you come by, and from there on out, everything will be 20% off.
Ooh, boy, yeah.
I love you, Arnie.
That's
Well, that is quite generous.
I don't
Thank you
know how
so
to
much.
respond to that, but you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Let me know.
It's a
and keep
gesture
it-
of familiarity in my culture.
Okay.
We could shake a hand over it. We don't have to, like make out or something. It's not that.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up.
Okay. He shakes your hand. But he kind of looks longingly into your eyes for a little
He
bit.
licks his lips.
Wait. Mood.
Mood sexy.
This lion has a strange type.
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm always trying to make friends.
In a specific way.
I'm always trying to make out with friends. I mean, make friends.
He's into the very small ones, the ones that look like
when
prey
he's
animals.
when he's shaking his hand, he puts another one on. He's like,
A handy?
"We'll be back."
All right, I hope so.
You
Goodness.
can count on it.
Especially
You can
big-
count 700 gold on it. Son of a.
Yeah. So you guys are
This man's
stacked
gonna
with,
turn me into a furry.
what? You have 3 greater healing potions and 5 regular healing potions. So quite a bit of shit. And
All
you
into the
essentially
chest.
got 2 a healing potion and a greater healing potion for free out of that deal. So that's pretty dang good. You made out with 300. Like, that would have cost you $300 extra.
Sorry. Phrasing.
Yeah.
What?
Phrasing.
What did I say?
You said made out with.
Not with.
You said,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and you made out with.
We
Pause.
immediately were all like,
Yeah, that's
Did
good.
we all do that? Hmm?
I'm gonna get the
I
rest
didn't,
of
I
it.
didn't make out with that gnome. Don't take away my player agency.
You didn't, and he was a halfling, but you didn't.
Right.
You got to earn that makeout sesh. We all got a 20% off coupon card. Each.
Yeah. I don't know what
When
Fox
I
gonna
rolled
do with
for
that.
mood,
They do not
it-
combine.
when
That
I
was
rolled
good.
for mood, it was more like, does Tyrion respond to the person like enjoying his presence?
Of
Oh,
course he
all
does.
the friends he makes, all of the whatever. He's like, yes.
You got
Like,
a
yeah, we're good.
purr.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you like me, I like you. Not like he did with the dwarf woman. The dwarf woman was like, she seems tough as nails. He was all about that.
Bet you're a woman who likes a raspy tongue.
Oh
So,
no.
I
Oh
bet
no.
you like to wrestle.
Who doesn't?
With claws out.
Sun's out, guns out.
Just try to rub my tummy.
Okay, man.
Well, to switch the subject, today I learned Sour Patch Kids are made in Mexico. So,
Oh,
oh,
I support this. Go Mexico.
with your Sour Patch Kids. And not putting high fructose corn syrup in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm looking at this table of sane magic item prices, and this seems like a pretty fair way to run things.
Hence the
Not
name.
gonna lie.
As he's
What's-
away right now, I have this armor that he gave me, and I'm not going to use it because it gives me disadvantage on stealth. So if
Alright.
anybody wants armor,
You can
what
get
kind is
it modified, possibly. I don't know. I've had other DMs allow me to modify my armor to fix that disadvantage at a cost.
it would give me an AC of 20 if I put it on.
Jesus
but
Christ.
disadvantage on stealth.
He's not gonna let us all have an AC of 20. He would never hit us with a fist.
I didn't put it on.
And,
I'm not
if we
wearing it.
do, it's just gonna be fireball after fireball after fireball. If we do,
Yeah,
so,
no more
you know,
AC checks, all saving throws.
all saving
We just
throws. We,
went
we do
through,
we
like-
do not want to live in
Oops,
that
all
world.
saving throws.
Yeah, my
what's-
AC right now is 19.
Did you just say
And I'm
oops all
okay with that.
saving throws?
Yeah, I did.
I love it.
Also, I put it in the chat. Oz, I'm sorry to hear that your cat was sick. I know it is always a little bit of a stressful thing, especially if it's like I mean, it's for the cats, like hairballs are kind of normal, but like it's always just like, oh God, are you okay? Like, and so sorry to hear that, buddy.
He should be fine. It's just the winter's been hard.
Okay.
Does your cat also get really sick in the winter? Because my cats like shed and they get really dry skin and get very
Cat.
Yeah.
like sick.
I get
They just like to
habitual
throw up. We have to
vomit.
change their food in the winter.
What do you mean
Um,
change their food? You don't change their food like every day.
I have a problem where my cat just won't chew
Well,
his dry
change the
food.
type of food they eat on a
Yeah.
constant basis.
So in the winter they get like sensitive digestion
It's like,
and food
What kind of a
stuff that
monster are
ferments,
you?
But
Yeah.
during like the summer they just get normal hairball control. So
This is a cat stream.
as it should be.
hey, well, we had a family cat who was not feeling well. Yeah, it's cat stream time.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're cat. Well, except for Chris, I think we're cat.
Grip it and rip it, bro.
Oh, that's what we're gripping and ripping.
Mhm.
Beers? Yeah.
Beers. Yeah.
Beers.
Can I have 2 beers?
Just. Yes.
I don't know
Um,
if White Claw counts as beer.
No.
It's a seltzer.
Yeah, it's water. I know I'm
It's a
drinking it.
tipsy
It's
seltzer.
water with alcohol in it. For whatever
Yeah.
reason,
It
it says
fizzy alcohol water,
it
which is
says it's
actually different
5%,
from beer.
but it doesn't really hit me like a beer not does.
Well, it's
It's because you're also hydrating.
it's a different type of alcohol too. It's
You're a different type of alcohol.
I could very well
It's
be.
it's an alcoholic
I could
drink,
be,
like fruit flavored seltzer is a fruit drink. Like it's barely.
It's
All right.
5%.
So
It's watered
Alright.
down 5%.
Letus is advancing
Barely.
towards the boat.
For me.
Yeah, do you guys want to head back to the boat? We can bring them some some of the
Oh, you want the 40%
No.
right there.
No.
Ah,
No.
You
I'm
want this
fucking-
that I emptied out tonight.
I'm a belligerent asshole on whiskey. I don't want it.
Oh no, this is rum.
yeah, that's rum.
also
on,
rum
on liquor in general, I don't
Oh,
drink
okay.
liquor because I'm
All right.
fucking stupid on it.
All right, I would like
I'm
to follow.
getting
I would
pretty
like to
stupid right
follow
now, yeah.
Letus. I would like to follow Letus to the boat, bringing Puck along with some of the things that we've purchased for them, so that we can bring back our dice sets, chess sets, playing cards, the lute and the flute, and then we can see if maybe we can get the crew to go out and maybe do some exchanging of these bolts of cloth and for some goods or money that they might find, and perhaps then go out, get some food, and have a celebratory feast on the boat.
Okay. Where were you looking to go eat? Because I was looking to go find this druid grove that I've heard tale of.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
we could
Do you
do
wanna-
that before the boast feast.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to come with if you don't wanna. You know.
Is it underwater?
I want to be there. I want to be there for the
can't-
feast.
I can't breathe underwater.
No, it's a grove of trees.
Oh, great, wonderful. Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah.
tag along.
If you want, you don't have to. I mean, it's druid stuff. I don't know if you'd like it. You know.
Well, if you don't
Ow.
want me there, just say so, buddy.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. And I would never say that. You come along.
Why did you
Well-
go into like an Arthur from Red Dead right there?
I don't know. Because I am actually drunk.
Tyrion.
That's probably why.
Latest.
I just read a book of social niceties. When someone does try to politely push you away, they are saying they don't want your company. Let's
I
return
did
to
not
the boat.
say that latest. I did not say that. I didn't say that.
You're not
Lead us-
fooling anybody.
Letus, I think he's been drinking this whole day
Dang
on
it.
the docks, and you might be right. I'll take your newfound advice in social situations, especially because I encouraged this to be a thing, and immediately decide
I
to
was
go to
just
the boat
saying.
and
I just
and
saying. I don't
drink-
think you'd
drink
be
and entertain
interested
the
in
boat.
hearing about the Feywild and all
I'm
this
just
stuff.
I am on the boat trying to
No.
sing
Now I
sea
feel-
shanties with the crew.
Dang it. Now I feel bad. I formally
There
invite
once
you
was a stock
along.
that put to sea. The name of the stock
Okay,
was G
whatever.
Rice blew up and the short stepped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Huh!
There we go.
Oh!
It's okay. You can go to the Grove. It's fine. And Jared does not, or Tyrion does not need to go with you.
Oh, he was
You know
not
what?
disinvited.
but
I just
I
want to
feel
make that
That is,
clear.
that's the interaction that happened, though, and he.
Yeah.
It was
No,
the
leave-
awkward
leave-
interaction that happened.
So
Letus made the
let it
point. So this is occurrence.
So yeah, I mean, if you're
I don't-
gonna
I
head
don't
to
know
the Grove,
I don't know where Pop.
I ask Oceanus
Rock
if he
wants
wants
the
to
boat.
come along. Like these are trees. I don't know if you've encountered trees. This is a whole bunch of them inland. This is a druid's, possibly a druid's grove. I've heard a druid lives there, and I was going to go to commune, as is what I do as a druid. You're welcome to come along if you like. As
Druid,
nobody
more
else
like
I know
rude.
can. What?
It's a druid, more like rude.
you're not even
Oh,
over there. You're by the boat.
Didn't mean.
No, that was an
Oh.
out of character joke.
I told you guys when. No, never mind. Yeah, you're welcome to come along if you want, as I'm your only interpreter.
Tree.
I don't know if you'll be uncomfortable, but I will be there for you if you need it.
Sure. I'd like to see this tree.
And certainly, it's like kelp, but above ground and bigger.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not exactly like that, but hey.
Just call me baby? What?
No, I did not say that. I said, but hey. It's not like that, but hey.
Okay.
I'm trying to make an analogy, but not really doing it.
It's like that, baby.
I'm not drunk enough to call you baby. We meander off towards the big
All right.
grouping of trees.
All right. So I am going to save that for next time because I don't have that prepared currently.
That is fine.
And we're also getting towards 11. It's 10 going on 10:40. Do we want to stop here? Do we want to do anything else before we end tonight? Besides Jared like rocking out to sea shanties?
I mean, yeah, I'm just sea chanting with the guys in the boat right now, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Hmm.
Well,
I've got an
Pac's not
idea,
gonna.
but it's not fully formed, so it'll wait.
What did you? Was there anything that you wanted to try to find?
I like the
Like-
splint mail idea, but at the same time, I don't really need it that bad. Would I still have disadvantage on stealth if I was wearing splint instead of
Yes.
chain?
Very much.
Any
Yeah.
sort of heavy armor? Yes.
All right. Well, then I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm a big tough guy as it is.
Be cool to wear on the high
Big-
seas.
Big, loud, rowdy, and tough.
God damn right.
You're
That's a
not.
bunch of
You're
rowdy
playing
boys.
a fighter. You're not really supposed to be stealthy. You're supposed to like get up in
that's-
people's faces and
Hey,
cut
hey,
them in half like you have been doing.
hey. What
I
if I want to
mean-
break those norms? What if I want to break the rules?
You
Maybe
should have
gotta-
played a rogue.
Yeah, I should change your class up a bit.
Hey, my stealth's a +4, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did
It's
you
not like
stack into
when you-
Dex, though, didn't you?
Did I what?
Did you stack into Dex, or do you just get like a bonus to that because of your class or your character race?
It's a bonus
Little both.
and yeah, con. I have a bonus or proficiency in con and strength, so Dex is con.
No, Dex
know.
is its own thing.
Proficiency in stealth, or proficiency is in stealth. So her +2 dex becomes +4.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
And she is not wearing scale armor.
she
Yeah.
has. I thought she put it on.
No,
Did you
I
not?
never put it on because it gives me a disadvantage.
Okay,
She's wearing medium armor.
There is a feat for that.
you could give that armor to Letus if you don't want to wear it.
Letus, do you want some bronze dragon scale mail armor
Sure, why not?
with an AC of 15, disadvantage on stealth?
Yeah, I already
I
have
think it might
disadvantage on
actually-
stealth.
I think it's
The big metal man has disadvantage on stealth.
Oh no.
I've done the math. This will get you to the level of splint mail, yes, if you take it.
All right.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Maybe have Bear deal with this because it's an odd item.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is what the fuck?
I'm looking at it
item-
on Pox inventory. It's bronze dragon scale mail.
Mhm.
Is that
That's
custom
cool
item?
stuff.
It's a scale mail.
Bronze.
gives aware-
Bronze dragon scale mail.
Yeah, it should be
Bronze
a +1
dragon
here.
scale mail.
Okay.
That's what it is. That's what it is in Pox inventory.
All right.
There,
Yeah.
I posted
Yeah.
it in Candy.
I grabbed it
Yeah.
already.
Yeah,
So
it should be in the system somewhere.
it will
Yeah, you
take
have
me.
resistance against lightning.
It'll take me about an hour to integrate that into my. Well, to. It'll take me 2 hours because I've got to. What is it? It's not disintegrate. I have to unintegrate my.
Off.
Well,
doff. You don and doff armor.
well, not I don't. It's integrated into my being.
Oh, right, because your weirdness.
Yeah.
I'll check the list.
You extrude it.
I
You
mean, do you want
weirdo.
to? If you want, you can do that during the party because
Well,
you
yeah,
can't
no, I'm
drink
absolutely
anyways.
gonna do that during the party. And
Yeah.
maybe I can't drink. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
You decided to be a robot, dude.
Yep. 1 hour to remove. 1 hour to add.
Jared
But-
is apparently singing, but we cannot hear him.
He's muted himself.
Which
Oh,
can
He's
be
okay.
part
getting
of
down
a
with his
shorter
bad
long
self.
rest.
We all have the same headset. You can like click to mute it.
Yeah, there's a little thing
There's
in
a
the
button
back.
on our headset that mutes the microphone.
I got a different
I need
one
to get
right now.
a new gamer headset for
I mean,
multiple
like,
platforms. So
You don't
I
want
need
to
ask.
hear me sing my sea shanties. I was just doing.
You
my
only
thing
do
while
it
you
if we
guys-
all do it together. That way
Look.
nobody can tell who's who.
Wasn't
It's
I
hard to
singing?
sync it up
I was
online.
singing "Drunken Sailor" last week, and no one joined. Well,
I joined.
Pac joined.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
There was
yeah.
definitely
Chance
people that
joined.
look,
Okay,
I'm just doing my thing while you guys are talking. Okay, it's
Yeah.
cool.
but all right. So you are going to have a party on the boat. Sorry. You give. Puck is going to give the scale mail to Letus, and Krell is going to head over to the grove with Oceanus. And was there anything? Did a Robin act like want to buy anything or do anything or
I'm
no?
I'm on the fence about an idea right now.
Okay. Should we do that tonight, or do you want to wait? Or like, I'm fine with either. I just
Okay, I can think of two good like rare chance to need things to get.
Okay.
And first, a scroll of
Epinephrine
dancing,
pen.
a scroll of dancing lights in case we're separated, and a scroll of identify because everyone should have access to identify.
You would have noticed if you went into Arnie's Arcana that he did have a number of scrolls.
Mhm.
So you are looking for a scroll of identify. Do.
Because like it's not quite worth memorizing, but sometimes you just need to know what this thing does,
And you need to know right now.
and you don't have an hour.
Yeah, hang on.
And you're worried if it's cursed or not.
That also.
Do. Wow, that's a very unhelpful answer there. Thank you.
No
Welcome to the internet.
problem.
We're full of answers, many of them unhelpful.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, you could go back there, and he's like, "Well, yeah, I have both of those. That would be 50 gold each."
Sure,
All right. Yeah,
I can cover that out of my own stash.
slides them out and you know unrolls them and checks them over and then rolls them back up and ties them with some twine. He's here. You go.
Would he be able to use the card now?
Use the what?
The 20%
20%
off card?
off card.
If he went
Oh, I
back.
guess so. So 20% off. I guess it's actually only 80.
Save it for the big stuff.
No, you just get this discount now.
Oh, okay. It's not just a one
Nice.
time.
It's not a
Yeah.
coupon; it's a
I
card.
mean, nice.
Goodness.
that will
we
still
are
keep stuff
you
that is
guys-
out of our
Platinum
price
card
range out
holders.
of our price
You guys
range.
spent,
But
the average person isn't spending 700 gold in one sitting to like. You guys just spent a shit ton
It's
of
like
money.
$7,000 we dropped
Yeah.
when we went in this place.
I like how
So,
you
like-
transition from the character back into your actual voice. like
Yeah.
in the middle of a sentence. It's good.
So what did Robin pick up? I'm in my notes.
It's a spell scroll of Identify and a spell scroll of, I think you said Dancing Lights, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Nice job, buddy.
Both spells I would either never need to cast or very much need to cast once.
That's how it always works.
It's like when you give your scout a flare gun for when the worst happens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
There we are.
And that is all I can really think
Cool.
of.
Well, all right. You guys went on a sweet shopping spree. I think we can call it there. I think we can say. I mean, it sounds like you guys are just gonna kind of like party on the boat. So the
Anybody who came back with Tyrion, we're definitely sharing the loot, the flute, trying to find somebody who can sing it and
yeah,
do some shanties, and
We
maybe
will-
make our way to the taverns to
we will start
find,
next
find some
time
more crew.
with you guys pre-gaming on the ship as the as it kind of goes into the evening, and then if you would like, you can stay docked there and try to head out into the town into a tavern. I'm assuming you guys are gonna. You guys left. It was like early morning when you found the ship and commandeered it. You guys had some battles. So it's probably about afternoon-ish. If you guys want to party until evening and then go fucking bar hopping, we can start there next time.
Sounds great.
It's been a day that feels like a couple of months.
All right.
Right?
Well, good night, Internet.
Woo!
All right.
Bye.
Good night.